This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by Wpial.
About to bring gold back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
And how sweet it is! A state gold medal for the Union Scotties!
And then the Shenango Lancers are your 2A softball champions. The trophy lifted high.
The 10th seed Union Scotties are WPIAL champions.
Not a Cinderella story, a championship story here.
And your 2023 WPIL 2A Girls Champions, the Shenango Wildcats.
The pitch from Bruce, here it comes. Swing and a miss! Union wins it! The Union Scotties have rallied to win the WPIAL Championship.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
Working down inside and alley-oop, the young gun.
She'll strike it. And score!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from Frank Bonjavenko Field at Shenango High School. It's high school football here in the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by Wpial. Tonight, the Riverside Panthers visit the Shenango Wildcats. Tonight's broadcast at lcsportsnet.com is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game. MVP Insurance, simplifying insurance. You can call MVP for the win. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. The Red Zone, score big at the Red Zone. The Washington Center Physical Therapy, serving the Newcastle community for over 30 years. Medore Bonner Law, community firm dedicated to protecting your possessions. Penn Ohio Bottled Water, the home and business bottled water delivery. Health and Motion Physical Therapy, keeping you moving. Tonight's broadcast also being brought to you by the Ponce's Insurance. Love the life you live, worry-free. Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's family-owned grocery store. Doran Concrete, residential and commercial concrete services. The GEM Builders Incorporated, the creative edge in your contracting work. Works in Progress Paint Services for residential and commercial projects. The BMF Tax and Financial, taxes made simple, life made easy. The City Rescue Mission, the Tri-County Principal Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Good evening, everybody. My name's Lee Moan, along with my brother Jay Moan. Tonight, non-section battle, Jay, between Riverside and Shenango 2A versus 1A. This is the 24th meeting between Riverside and Shenango. Riverside has the all-time record of 12-11. They won the last 3 games. On paper, Jay, this game looks pretty even.
It looks pretty even, but I think the biggest thing for Riverside is going to have to score a few more points. So that sounds like everybody says that, but they lost last week in a game 35-7. And they had a little bit of a running attack, but their passing attack was not too good. So I think tonight they're going to have to get something on the running game going.
Beautiful night here in western Pennsylvania. A lot of rain yesterday, but boy, things have cleared out. We got a great night here at Shenango High School. We're going to get you set. We're going to take our first 2-minute break. So we will do that, and we'll start to preview the Riverside Panthers when we come back. You're watching high school football here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by Wpial.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
For 20 years, Maley Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click
And welcome back to Shenango High School. This year, Washington Center Physical Therapy pregame show. When your doctor orders physical therapy, tell them you have a choice in where you go. Choose Washington Center Physical Therapy Center, located in downtown Newcastle. Jay, Riverside coming in the record 0-1 you mentioned last week. They only scored 7 points. New coach, old coach, Bill Hand, coached way back in 2002 to 2004, and then was this is his second stint here. He was the defensive coordinator for Riverside for a while and at New Brighton. He also was an assistant at Westminster. He took over for Fred Ramsden, who did a really good job here for a couple of years. He went to Northgate to become a defensive coordinator, but trying to get that offense going, Jay.
You have to have offense, and you have to keep the Shenango off the field.
But we got a pretty good running back in Robert Janis last week. Ran for 89 yards, I believe it was last week. Played last year also, ran for over 900 yards last year. Listed at 185 on the roster. He's not 185, my friend.
No, we looked at him before the game, and he's definitely 2-something.
Yeah, he looks like he's put on a lot of weight. Looks like a very physical back, but it's all going to start with the quarterback and Aiden Garcia. Struggled a little bit last week. It was only 5 of 12 for 32 yards. Threw a couple picks. Has to take care of the ball tonight for Aiden.
That makes all the difference in the world, taking care of the ball. You don't want to throw them picks. You got to throw it away instead of throwing it in the other defender's hands.
Riverside has won one title back in their days, back in 1985, and I'm going to throw a name out, Jay, that this high school doesn't even exist. They beat Swissville 21-15 back in 1985 for the single A title. How about that name?
I'll tell you what, I don't think I ever heard of a Swissville team.
Well, that's what it was back in our days. So, but that's what the Riverside history. So they're gonna have their work cut out for them. So, but a good thing about talking to the coaching staff, non-section, so they get a chance to still work their offense in and Bill Hand and get some things worked out.
Well, they both have, I think, 28 to 30 players, and I think Shenango did have a couple players hurt too. So it should be an evenly matched. On paper, should be a good competitive game, but. So see what happens on the field. That's
a quick look at the Riverside Panthers. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back for a quick look at Shenango. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more. Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
After 2 shoulder surgeries, my doctor wanted me to go to his physical therapy, which was out of town, and I chose Washington Center Physical Therapy.
The availability is absolutely amazing. When we call to get an athlete in, we get them in the exact same day.
I see many patients preoperatively for orthopedic surgeries. Those patients who use Washington Center have the best outcomes.
The bottom line is Washington Center Physical Therapy is your best choice for physical therapy.
Call us at Washington Center Physical Therapy, serving the community for over 20 years.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
And welcome back to our Washington Center Physical Therapy pregame show. Let Norm Gabriel and the staff at Washington Center Physical Therapy get you back on your feet. Visit Washington, CENTREPT. That's CENTREPT.com to schedule your appointment. Nice to see, Jay, the band having uniforms this week.
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, the one game we had the first week of the season, no uniforms because of early on, but we'll hear from the Shenango band later on. Shenango Wildcats 1-1 on the year. They lost to Olsh their first game of the year, 32-10, and they beat the Golden Beavers, the Western Beaver Golden Beavers, 21-15. They got 9 defensive starters back through the Shenango Wildcats, Jay. And Coach Graham, his 6th year here at Shenango, he's a Shenango grad. Coach Graham is the 2nd leading passer all time at Westminster. Last year, they battled a lot of injuries, which we got to see last year, Jay. They were only 2-8, but boy, they had to fight through a lot of injuries.
Tell you what, they like the record says, they had a 2-4 in the conference, a lot of injuries. When you only have 28 to 30 players in a team, you lose 2 or 3 guys, especially your starters, you're hurting.
A new offensive coordinator this year, and Jordan Lyles this year, coming from Blackhawk. And Shenango, they have never won a WPIL football title. They won basketball, which we saw, the girls, which we saw. But anyway, never a football title. But we got a pretty good quarterback in Sam Patton. He was named the PA Today top 10 quarterback for 2025 in the state of Pennsylvania. So off to a pretty good start also, Sam.
In 20 and 21, they did Class A quarterfinals.
Correct.
So they have some talent, and we'll see what happens.
So Sam Patton, we mentioned that, and plus he was a Lawrence County baseball all-star. Plus Sam Patton, he's the WPIL champion in shot put and discus. So he's a pretty good athlete in Sam. But also we're going to be talking a little bit about Anthony Farilla later on. Also had 2 interceptions last week. But Jacob Kamer, we saw last year, got forced into action because of all the injuries, Jay. He's going to be your starting running back this year. And also Colton Fedrizzi, talking to a lot of the coaches. They were really high on Colton Fedrizzi.
We'll have to see what happens. Like I said, Layden Farella he's a good running back. I have no stats on him, though.
Yeah, not a bad night here as we get ready here for Shenango and Riverside. Riverside playing in the Midwestern Conference with Beaver Falls, Elwood City, and Mohawk and the Shannock, which we will probably have Riverside later on in the year, I would assume. And then Shenango in the Big 7 Conference in Single A with Southside Beaver, Union, Rochester, Laurel. Laurel is playing the night against the Shannock. Northgate, Shenango, and Summit Academy is that conference in Single A. So we're going to take one final break, and we will be back for our keys to the game and your starters. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvi, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PenOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
Welcome back to Shenango Center Physical Therapy pregame show. That's the Shenango band coming on to the field. Jay, we're going to go to our keys to the game tonight. Sponsored by Works in Progress Paint Services. Call Joe Wright at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting or window cleaning project. I'm going to throw out a Shenango one. If you want to add to it, Jay, you can feel free. Shenango terrible in the red zone last year. So I think the red zone efficiency is going to be a real key tonight. Try to get to those points if they can when they get into the red zone. Anything for Shenango for our keys to the game?
I think they're going to have to stop Robert Janis. Is the biggest thing. Because if you don't stop him, you're not going to win the game.
So now for the Riverside Panthers, quarterback Garcia last week really struggled, 5 of 12, 32 yards. Janis ran the ball an awful lot, so I really think they got to get play action or at least get Garcia hitting some more completions and stay away from those interceptions, and that way that play action might work. So I think that's a key for Riverside. You got anything else?
I think they got to watch Sam Patton. He's, like I said, he is grown, and they're going to have a hard time getting him down. So I think they're going to have to stop him.
So those are our keys to the game, sponsored by the Works in Progress Paint Services. They're now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. And after the Shenango band here, as we're going to go for our national anthem, we will have our starting lineups brought to you by Doran Concrete. They lay the foundation for your team, but I want to try to, I think they're going to wait for the football teams to probably come out onto the field. Next week, I think I'm going to be at the Shannock, if I'm not mistaken. Jay, I think you're going to be there with me. I think you're running camp. Well, that's on schedule. We'll see what happens.
The schedule changes from week to week, sometimes day to day.
Yes, a lot of section games being played. Start a section game, not in this particular week here, but there's other conferences going around the WPIL with the conference schedule starting, Jay. It's now officially getting into this. It's officially week 2, 1, however you want to look at it, so.
It's, like I said, it's nice to get the conference games started. The week 0 and these first couple games, they're interesting, and you can learn some stuff playing some other teams that you've never played before. Maybe get a different wrinkle in your offense you didn't have before, or change something around that they actually beat you on them. Maybe we better change this defense and run it this way instead of that way.
Yeah, now it's whiteout night here at Shenango, so you see all the cheerleaders and a lot of the shirts, the whiteout for the parents. And while we got a second, Jay, let's mention, Rob, we're not going to mess around with the camera. We'll just keep things right where you need to be. But we got a second to talk about Mason Martin, the quarterback from Karn City, who unfortunately is really critically injured in a hospital right now on life support and trying to get the brain to stop swelling. But I got my old Karn City state championship shirt here tonight, out hanging in the press box. Got the purple one. We see some purple in the stands. And all the 50-50 proceeds from this 50-50 here at Shenango going to the Mason Martin family, which is great.
That's a wonderful thing to do. It's amazing, the camaraderie and the prayers have gone up for this gentleman.
And we'll continue those thoughts here after our national anthem. And if your ears are okay, that's our national anthem here from Shenango High School. And as while they play the alma mater, Jay, we can finish our thoughts on Mason Martin. A lot of prayers going out for him. You were at the vigil the other night, and just a touching thing there.
There was probably over 1,500 people there. There was 5 or 6 schools were well represented, full teams there just for this particular vigil. And I was really touched by it. It's one of the most moving things I've ever been to. And I couldn't believe all the players all down on their knees praying to heal this poor boy that's injured.
Yeah, the Union Reimersburg School District, not the Scotty, but the Union Reimersburg School District, they put a great thing on Facebook about how everybody coming together. It doesn't matter what religion you are, just pray. That's all you can really do right now is pray for Mason Martin. And they've raised over $50,000 for his family right now, and it's still going on. And if you go to, if you just Google on Facebook or Twitter, if you plug in Mason Martin, you'll see that there's a fundraiser for him next Sunday.
They're actually having a dinner next Sunday afternoon. It's a chicken dinner. It's like $15 per meal, and they have over 100 gift baskets.
Yeah, so if you can support that in any way, please do that. So we'll talk maybe a little bit more later on about that. So now we're going to go to our starting lineups brought to you by Doran Concrete, laying the foundation for your team. Jay, if you want to start with let's start with
Is Aiden Garcia. Running back is Robert Janus. The other running back is Mason Haller. O-lineman is Tyler Richards, Jaden Phillips, Joshua Gunther, Brandon Gasper. Wide receiver is Brady Newman, Hunter Garcia, Joe Chill, and the tight end is Zach Hare, a baseball player that won a state title for Riverside last year. Starting defense for the Panthers is Brandon Gasper, Frankie Krigich, Joshua Gunther, Tyler Richards, our defensive lineman. Linebackers are Robert Janus, Zach Hare, Ryan Dugas, and the defensive back and safeties are Brady Newman, Hunter Garcia, Joe Chill, and Mason Haller.
And those are your Riverside Panthers starters, sponsored by Doran Concrete. When it comes to your residential or commercial concrete services, you need a team you can rely on. Call Doran Construction for your free estimates today. Now for your Shenango Wildcat starters, Mr. Moan.
The quarterback is Sam Patton. The running backs are Layden Albertini and A.J. Farella. The starting center is Levi Stuck. The right guard is Chris Kale. Right tackle is Vinny Graziani. Left guard is Blaze Doundo. Left tackle is Jacob Kamer. Tight end is Michael Eagleto. Wide receivers Colton Fedrizzi and Trey Ross. On the defense, the line is Chris Kale, Levi Stuck, Blaze Dando, and Jacob Kamer. The linebackers are A.J. Forelli, Colton Fedrizzi, Michael Eagleto, Michael Kessler, and the safeties are Sam Patton, Layden Albertini, and Trey Ross. And the kicker is going to be Andrew Johnson for the Shenango Wildcats. And the kicker for Riverside is Miguel Kiefer.
And those are your starters tonight, sponsored by Doran Concrete. With over 30 years of experience, Doran Concrete is the team of contractors you want laying down the blocks for your home or your office job. Yeah, I have a phone that's acting up. I need to keep it plugged in like at all times because my battery likes to go low.
Okay.
So now it goes from 100% to 0 in about 2 hours, which isn't good.
I think you might need a new phone.
Yes, but as long as I keep it plugged in, I can save the $500 or whatever the heck it's going to cost. Who knows what that's going to be, but of course I'm not like my wife where she has the top line camera on her phone and all this other stuff, so that's not happening. Me, I just walk in and say, give me a phone. The same exact one that I have or the closest thing to I have. So that way, not much of a learning curve.
Yeah, I know sometimes you get these new phones. I got a newer one. My wife maybe get another one. I had a heck of a time learning what was going on with them.
Andrew Johnson, Vincent Hauk, Levi Stuck, and Colton Fedrizzi are your captains for the Shenango Wildcats, meeting out on the field. And great news tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have no Henry sighting at Shenango High School.
The captain for Riverside is Robert Janus.
Yeah, I saw Janice out there.
I can't see the other numbers.
I also see Joshua Gunther. Looks like
Brady Newman.
And the big guy, Brandon Gaspard, a 5'11", 300-pound lineman. I respect him a little bit.
Oh, yes.
So we get set on a gorgeous night here in Western Pennsylvania. Limo and J-Mo bringing tonight's action here. Tomorrow night, Jay, we're going to be up in Wilmington, going to travel District 10 style. The Hounds, the Hammer defense up there facing the Mercer Mustangs, will be on the air at 7 o'clock.
Tonight we have a Panther against a Wildcat, so who's going to win?
Yeah, I don't know. We will find out. That's why we're doing it. LCAP now sponsors our Team of the Month, Jay. The Learning Tree Children's Center. Quality child care services available throughout the county for children between the ages of 6 weeks old and 5 years old. But they're going to have their LCAP Team of the Month. So thanks to them for sponsoring that. Thanks to Rob Natal for producing, running camera, getting us dessert, and whatever else he's going to do here tonight.
He's doing it all tonight.
Yeah, everybody's doing a little bit of everything here tonight. So
we do everything possible to get these games on the air, even if we're a little bit short-staffed.
Speaking of short, yeah, we got 6 officials here tonight, which is common, which is good. I thank everybody here at Shenango High School for taking great care of us here. I always appreciate the coaching staff or anybody coming over and say, hey, thanks for covering our kids. It's what we do. We want to cover the kids, and it's good to see. Andrew Johnson's going to be your kicker. Kid's got a good leg on him, the senior.
We were watching him in warm-ups, and he was kicking 45-yard field goals. So if it comes down to that, Shenango might have an advantage.
Mason Haller and Hunter Garcia are your deep backs. Garcia is to the near side, and Haller, the freshman, on the far side. And it's going to go to Garcia, but he's going to be in the end zone. It's going to be should be a touchback, but they did not call it.
Ooh.
And he's hit at the 12-yard line. That should be a touchback. He went 2 yards in the end zone, and they did not call it. So a break for Shenango early on, Jay.
Yeah, they got good. They have poor field position to start for the Riverside team.
In high school football, on a kickoff, even if you go in, if you go into the end zone in any way, it's a touchback.
He was definitely in the end zone.
Yeah, so nonetheless, 1st down and 10 for the Riverside Panthers for the 14-yard line, if you can keep track of those drives, Shay.
That's what I'm doing right now.
You get at the 13-yard line, 1st down and 10. And an offsides call right off the back. Christopher Kale, a little bit jumpy. So it'll be 1st and 5. A good start for Riverside right there.
Yeah, got 5 yards easy way.
Underneath center, your quarterback, Aiden Garcia. Garcia, handoff, Janice, trying to run over anybody. Gains about 3 or 4 yards on the bottom of that pile.
Looked like Janice is going to be a hard kid to bring down.
Yeah, on the bottom of that pile, that was Vincent Graziani. A 2nd down and 3. Yeah, he runs hard. You can tell that first run, Jay, that we mentioned earlier. He ran for 916 yards last year, had 12 TDs. 2nd down and short. Janice again. Going to be close to the 1st down. How about the pancake block way back by Brandon Gasper?
Wow.
He's 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what.
That's called finishing a block.
Yes.
So did they give him any gain? Maybe one. Actually, I'm not even going to give him anything. Make it 3rd and 2. 9 defensive starters back from the Shenango Wildcats. Played very good against Western Beaver last week. Janis again trying to get to the outside. He's going to break a tackle, get the first down. Good hard run there by Janis. Going to be marked out of bounds about the 28-yard line. So about a 5-yard gain, get the first down. But that was all Janis, Jay.
He lowered his head. He looked like he was going to be stopped short of the sticks, and he lowered his head and took about 2-3 guys for the other 3 or 4 yards he got.
That's your Castle conversion. Castle Asphalt provides commercial, residential asphalt paving, commercial site work, or commercial line striping. Visit castleasphalt.com for more information and request a free estimate today. First down and 10, Riverside Panthers from the 28-yard line. 3 carries for Janis early on. Make it 4, gets the pitch, finds a hole. 35, stiffs arm the man, gets out to the 41-yard line, 13-yard gain. Robert Janis, first down. Good job by that offensive line, Jay, being led there by the big boy and Brandon Gasper.
He had a nice hole there, and he continued to take about, like I said, another guy down the field, another 2 or 3 yards. You're not going to stop him with the arm tackles.
27 carries last week for Janis, so it's going to be a lot of Janis here tonight. Pretty much just I formation. Man comes in motion, does chill. Pitch to Janis to the right side this time. Good tackle from down below to prevent him from getting outside. I believe that might have been Anthony Farilla, the sophomore, Jay.
I thought they said Colt Fedrizzi.
No, we'll go with Fedrizzi then.
I just heard that.
Thank you. One of the others, so Fedrizzi.
No gain that run.
Fedrizzi, the WPIL champion in javelin. His sister Emily holds the 800-meter record, and we saw her play with a torn ACL last year on the basketball. There's your play action, quick out, wide open is Chill. 45 out of bounds at the 40. That's a 20-yard gain. First down, 19-yard gain for first down for Joe Chill. And that's what I talked about, Jay, the works in progress keys to the game.
Yes, you did, and so far you're right on. He was wide open. You're keying on Janis, looking into the field, looking into the backfield. That happens.
And that's what that happened. She said that now you can call Joe right at 724-714-4294. First down and 10, Riverside on the move. There's Janis in the middle, brought down. No gain. That was Iwaniko. No chance at all there of time for Janis, Jay.
No, he didn't even get moving. He was around his ankles, bring him down.
Iwaniko's cousin Madison was the catcher for the softball team last year. He's now just graduated. 8 minutes left here, first half. No score between Riverside and Panthers. Yeah. Riverside and Shenango.
Lost for a yard in that last carry.
So second down and 11. Fake to Janis. Garcia looking wide open on the right-hand side. He's going to take off, and he's going to get about 5 yards along that right side. And bring up third and about 6. A good job there by Garcia. He was looking downfield, nothing there. Take off and run instead of throwing that pick.
He saw that the right side was open a little bit. I mean, he would have liked to go a lot more yards, but he got 5 back, so that's good. That's positive. Like you said, he didn't throw a pick that time.
A good opening drive here. Riverside's had the first 5 minutes. Third down and 5. Make it 6 here from the 36-yard line. Garcia, fake, throw outside, deflected and incomplete. Good defensive play there by Anthony Farilla, Jay. And he is our good defensive play by Frill. I can't find my note right there. Actually, he's our health and motion newbie stimulator technology. He's our newbie player, Jay Ferrilla. Came in, did not play as a freshman, but he's been outstanding here as a sophomore.
He had 2 interceptions, a strip sack last week.
So he's our newbie, featuring our newbie player for health and motion physical therapy.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Lee.
From 3rd and 6, 4th down and 6. How about that? And they're going to get our first Paunceford Insurance timeout. Paunceford Insurance. Love the life you live. Worry free is the Paunceford Insurance. 6:54 left here, first quarter. No score between Riverside and Shenango. Paunceford Insurance, you can call Agent Dan Paunceford, Jessica Dix, or Tracy Giddings to get started today. Coming up at the half, we will have our LGKG halftime show. Your insurance company is not always on your side, but the law offices of Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation. So bring up 4th down and 6. Quick 30-second timeout taken by Riverside. See what they decide to do here in 4th and 6.
They changed their play. They had 2 running backs in. Now they're down to just Janus.
And Janus is going to go in motion, empty backfield for Garcia. Garcia just tries to go up the middle, and Gez gets the 30, the 25, gets the sideline. Will he get the end zone? Pushed out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Beautiful block by Hunter Garcia that time on the sidelines.
So it's going to be 1st and goal as Riverside gets into the red zone. Spirit Sales can help raise big money for your organization. You can fill out a form. The red zone does the rest. So they're going to mark them out at the 3. So a 33-yard gain for Aiden Garcia. 1st down and goal. And now I think it's time for the Janus time, Jay.
I think so, too. I don't think they're expecting Garcia to run the ball. And once he took off, he made some nice moves to get down the field.
He's got 38 yards rushing here early on.
I said a nice block by the other Garcia.
I formation, let's give it to Janus, and let's get him into the end zone. 6-0 right off the bat, Riverside. What a great drive by the Riverside Panthers, Jay. 86 yards, I believe it is. They start at the 14-yard line. 86-yard drive. Just like that.
11 plays.
So 3-yard run by Janus. And the extra point. Miguel Kiefer comes on for the extra point. Kick is up and it's blocked. Don't know who got a piece of it, but 6-0 Riverside. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout. You're watching high school football here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between.
Kickoff is going to go to Trayton Ross at the 14-yard line. Gets finds the middle of the field, has some room, breaks a couple tackles up to the 40-yard line. So a nice return by Trayton Ross. Your Joseph's Marketplace scoring summary. Check out the cafe and bakery section. Place to go. And I believe that's Patton. That is. That's Sam Patton back. First play of the game hurt.
Looks like the backup quarterback was already warming up a little bit.
Yeah, he better, because Janice is going to have to come out for this play. I mean, Patton's going to have to come out for this play. We mentioned Sam. He's the WPL champion shot put and discus. His brother Will walked on to the Penn State team. It shows you the athlete that Will is. He was a state finalist discus and 21 champion. And Sam Patton's dad, Jay, played football at IUP, and his uncle John at Clarion. So an athletic family for Sam Patton. Only a junior. And they're attending to him. Didn't see what happened. I mean, he just got pressured.
I did not see what happened either. I mean, he got took down hard. It was a nice hard tackle. Nothing dirty or anything about it.
No. So let's do this. Let's take a quick break while we're waiting for the injury timeout. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
That was awesome.
And welcome back to Shenango High School. They're still attending to Sam Patton, who's laying on the ground. The good news is, Jay, I mean, legs are moving, arms are moving, but they're being very cautious with Sam. And, boy, you hate seeing that after what we're already dealing with from last week. And it's just...
It's very scary.
Yeah.
I mean, like the coach from Red Bank said, football can be a very violent sport. Not on purpose, but things happen.
Right. Yeah, things happen. You twist wrong or something in that line. And he's now sitting up, which is a good thing. Boy, you hate to see that first play of the game. Or you hate to see that any time.
Yeah.
Let alone the first play of the game, but at least he's sitting up right now. A lot of silence in this football field. As I said, knowing what's going on with Mason Martin, and then you got something like this going on. So I want to thank Casso Asphalt for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Casso Asphalt Construction knows the importance of making a good first impression, no matter how elegant your home or office may be. Matching it with poor road services can make your friends and potential clients regret making the trip. Get a free estimate at CassoAsphalt.com, and that is a great sight to see, my friend.
Walking off the field in his own power.
Thank you. 5-yard loss brings up 2nd down and 15.
You have backup Sam Myers in the quarterback position now.
Sam Myers, the 6'1" senior. He was also part of that track team. Back to passer. deep pass and throws in double coverage, and it's complete.
No, it's intercepted.
Intercepted. I thought Farilla came down with it, but intercepted.
Brady Newman.
Wow, what a play by Brady Newman. Put that for our early Melee chiropractic play of the game right there, Jay.
I'll tell you what, he threw the ball up for grabs, and they both went up for it. Newman come down with it.
Sure looked like Farilla had it. Wow, what a great job by Newman. So the quick turnover. So Riverside will take back over on the 32-yard line. That's your Medor Bonner Law turnover with flexible appointment hours. Medor Bonner Law is a team of experienced lawyers and staff always ready to help. Interesting that they did that, Jay. Put the backup quarterback right off the bat and throw the deep pass.
Well, Myers was being pressed by two people from Riverside. I didn't catch the numbers, and he really threw it up for grabs.
He's got experience, though, as a quarterback, a quick hitter up the middle. And that's going to be your fullback and Ryan Dugas. About a 3-yard gain. Second down, a long 7, short 8. How about that?
That sounds good, Lee.
6-0 Riverside, 5.5 to go here, first quarter. Garcia, fake to Janis. Swing out left side, it's going to be complete. It's going to be a first down and more up to about the 48-yard line. Pass complete to Zach Hare. So Garcia coming out throwing. 14 more yards.
That was one of your keys to the game, Lee, and so far he's doing exactly what he should do.
Zach Hare, part of the baseball team, that undefeated Wpial champion and state championship Riverside baseball team, Jay.
We saw them play more than once.
Yeah, Coach Ollie Astro. Somehow, we don't know how he's related, but Brockway Aliasher is on this team. They said he's related somehow. They just don't know how. So Janis, bowling, rumbling, tumbling, still going. Give him 9. That's the strength of Robert Janis.
He was hit probably 5 yards. He just kept driving. He got the first down. Nope, I guess it's short.
Yeah, just a little short.
No, they gave him a first down, Lee.
Well, the scoreboard did, but the chains did.
Yep.
Second and just short. About maybe a half a yard. Yeah, he's a big boy. His Janis. Shotgun formation. Fake it. Janis is going to roll out right side, and he has room. Gets the first down and more down to the 35-yard line. Yeah, but we have a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And that's usually a holding call, and it sure is. And that's going to negate the run by Garcia.
Garcia had a nice zone to run through, and now we know why.
Yeah. And there's your new rule because the hold was back at the 46-yard line, but the line of scrimmage is at the 43. So under the new rules of high school football, they take it from the 43. The old days, it'd be back from the 46. So I'm starting to like that more. I mean, we both agreed that we didn't like it, but I'm starting to like that now.
I don't know yet. It's going to take me a couple more games to see it.
So second down and 11 for the 47. Garcia, quick shot. That's Hare. Being met once, pushes down one guy. It's going to go for about 4 yards, but the stiff arm by Zach Hare.
Riverside's thrown a couple good stiff arms.
Yeah, they're playing very physical here early on.
Well, they're trying to show who's the strongest team.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sam Patton getting looked at still, so it looks like Myers is going to be your quarterback for still. 3:22 left here, first quarter, 6-0 Riverside. It's third down and about 7 for the Shenango 49-yard line. Thanks for joining us here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. Got to hurry. Play clock down to 3, down to 2. They get it off. Fake to Janis. Throw back outside, and it's going to be just a little long for Hunter Garcia. The sophomore is going to be fourth down. That play was rushed from the beginning, Jay.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to set his feet where I think he could complete a pass.
Should bring on the punting unit. Going back to receive for Shenango is Landon Albertini and Trayton Ross, part of the baseball team here at Shenango. It's interesting, we talked to one of the coaches, he said everybody wants to play baseball here at Shenango. That's why we only got 28 kids or 30 kids in a football roster.
Then, like you said, he had a couple guys hurt already, so they'll see, get guys to step up.
Well, Janice does the punting too, and he gets the good roll, bounces out of bounds. Let's see where it went out of bounds, about the 17-yard line. So a good punt for Janice. 32 yards, no return. Want to thank the Master Builders and Craftsmen and GEM, family-owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations. Their extensive construction experience, design capabilities, and creative process allows us to help any project and meet any challenge, building our community for 70 years. That's GEM, Master Builders and Craftsmen. First down and 10 for the Shenango Wildcats, and your quarterback in Sam Myers, and that's going to be offsides on Riverside.
The hard count drew 2 of the guys off. Not 1, but 2 were offsides.
At the end of the game, we'll have our player of the game, sponsored by MVP Insurance, where they coach clients to better prices, better coverage. Call MVP for the win.
Let's run that play again, Lee.
Yeah, make it first down and 5. So officially still only 1 play for Shenango here in this first quarter.
Well, no, there was 2.
The 1-2, yeah, correct. Handoff inside. It's going to be close to the first down. And that's your running back in Landon Albertini. And they're going to give him that first down, give him 6 yards for Albertini.
Tackled by Mason Haller.
So there's your Castle conversion. Albertini listed at 5'9", 165, only a sophomore. Yeah, Myers played a lot of quarterback last year. Getting the play in now. Still 6-0 Riverside. And they don't get it off. Delay a game. You can hear the fans getting anxious. Yeah, they changed the play, and then that doomed it right there.
Well, when you got the second string quarterback in, the timing's just not there.
So make it 1st and 15 for the 24-yard line. Again, from Frank Bonjavingo Field. Chauncey always loved to say that. Pop Johnson, Frank Bonjavingo Field. That's Shenango. Used to play a lot of Saturday night games here. That was their big tradition, and they moved to Friday. Swing pass is going to complete to Albertini. Gets out to about the 28-yard line for short gain. Yeah, we'll give him about a 4-yard gain, bring up 2nd down and 11. Just under 2 minutes to go here, first quarter. Thanks to everybody here again at Shenango High School for taking great care of us here tonight, setting us up. And for the Bucco, oh my gosh, we got so much food over there on the other side. It's insane. Myers going to hand it off to Albertini and drug down from behind. Nice play there by Hare to bring him down from the shoes. And now Albertini's hurt. He's
okay.
Yeah, he was wobbly like, oh no, please don't get hurt. It'll be a 2-yard gain for Albertini. Bring up 3rd down and about 9 on the play. Just tying his shoe now is Albertini.
They're going to give him time to tie his shoe.
And well, that's surprising.
The ref did.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, the ref even pointed to his chest.
Yeah, I know, but then they made a new 25-second clock.
Oh, that's
okay.
Yeah.
Referees are being nice tonight.
Yeah, as of now.
Yeah, that's 2 good plays for Riverside or for Shady Side. Jeez, man, Shenango. Blitz coming. Fumble picked up there. Janice picks up the fumble, I believe.
Nope.
No, that's number 48. That's
Ryan Dugas.
Ryan Dugas comes up with the turnover. So Medora Bonner Law turnover. The blitz was picked up. Janice came in and hit Myers. The fumble. Riverside takes over.
Janice had the ball, but then it bounced off of him, and then Dugas jumped on it, and he didn't get off of him.
So second turnover of the game here for the Shenango Wildcats. Riverside in Shenango territory, deep in their territory at the 23-yard line with 43 seconds to go here, first quarter. Panthers already up 6-0.
What do you look for here, Lee?
Janice all the way.
I'll look for
And
another
they're going to
play.
fake the Janice play action, wide open on this. That's Hare fighting his way, staying in bounds and getting the first down to the 12-yard line. Another 11-yard gain. As Riverside enters the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Voted best of the best in Lawrence County. First down and 10 from the 12, and now we're going to have a timeout taken by Shenango. Your Ponce Insurance timeout. Ponce Insurance, love the life you live. Worry free. I want to thank Maley Chiropractic. They said we're going to have our Maley Chiropractic play of the game later on, Jay. A great play usually involves great teamwork. One of the main advantages Maley Chiropractic has in the team aspect with three doctors, Dr. Maley, Dr. Argero, and Dr. Bowser, all learn from each other. New tips and tricks to help keeping you feeling your best. That's the Maley Chiropractic play of the game later on today, Jay. Already have one nomination.
The interception so far.
But it's early.
Yeah.
6-0 Riverside. And they're still looking at, unfortunately, injured quarterback Sam Patton sitting on the sideline or sitting on the bench right now. They're still looking at him. So first down and 10 for the 12-yard line. Riverside Panthers trying to take advantage of this turnover.
Sam has his helmet on, but I don't think he's going back in
Janice
for a while.
gets the pitch, hit hard, and going to be a short 2-yard gain. Hitting the backfield, I believe that was Farilla. Boy, Janice just does the dirty work, doesn't he?
Oh, yes. He runs, and he just runs hard. Looks like a 2-yard gain there.
Yeah, Anthony Farilla really playing a nice linebacker here early on. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter with the score Riverside 6 and Shenango nothing. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Right now, someone very special needs your help. This is Jack Lynn, CEO of City Rescue Mission. No one is beyond God's love and care. One person's life can affect another. Though you may never meet this person, you can make a difference in his or her life. Hurting men and women in our community desperately need food, shelter, and physical and spiritual care. Some are struggling with abuse and addiction. They feel alone, unloved, and forgotten. Individual, caring people provide their hope. You can help change the lives of men, women, and children. Visit cityrescuemission.org and help us today.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
And welcome back to second quarter action here from Shenango. Riverside leading 6-0. And we told the because our camera, with little tight quarters here, the Shenango coverage, so might have a hard time seeing a little bit here tonight. So with the camera, Rob Natal is going to do his best as Garcia up underneath center for the first play. Back to pass, quick header, incomplete. Little underthrown to the intended receiver and Brady Newman.
I think if he would have led him instead of behind him, he would have been a touchdown because he had a step lead on the defender.
Can I get this out of the way early? Newman. Have to do that because we do that with Hunter Newman in the Shannock. So Brady Newman, you're just It's the way it is. So, but that really wasn't Newman's fault, though.
No, it was not.
So I can't really go Newman.
The ball was thrown a little bit behind him.
Yeah.
But
Brady Newman scored the only TD from last week. 3rd down and 8 from the 10-yard line. Garcia looking for Hare. And it's got 3 incomplete. Thought maybe there's a little bit of pass interference there by Connor Shire, but didn't get the call. Bring up 4th down.
We're going to try, looks like a kick, Lee. I didn't see their kicker warming up, so we'll see what happens.
Well, he's going to, Kiefer, Miguel Kiefer, also on the soccer team for Riverside, is going to try a 27-yard field goal. Good snap, kick up, line drive, and it's no good, wide left. That will keep things, we'll just keep things right here. So Shenango able to survive, Jay, off that turnover.
Hopefully give Shenango a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, Riverside took over at the 22-yard line. They could not get the first down. So Shenango will take over 1st down and 10 for their own 20. Just underway here, second half, and Shenango trailing 6-0. Sam Myers will still be your quarterback as Sam Patton got hurt the first play of the game. Albertini's still your running back.
He still
and they still look a little confused out there, trying to look for an extra lineman. They need somebody to come in, and here finally coming in is Vincent Graziani.
Got 7 seconds to get this play off.
Better hurry it up here. They get it off. Albertini, nowhere to run. Gonna give him a short, then we'll give him 2.
I think he was hit by Haller first, and then number 57, Brandon Gasper, finished him off.
Already mentioned Gasper, a 5'11", 300-pound lineman. So they do give him 2, bring up 2nd down and 8. Again, just a gorgeous night, sun setting very nicely here at Shenango High School. Empty backfield for Shenango. Play clock down to 3. And they barely get this off, and Myers going to have to just tuck it and lose yardage. Shenango offense really struggling right now.
He just can't seem to get the play in quick enough. Somebody on the field there.
Don't even tell me Myers got hurt. That's an offensive lineman. That's a big loss right there. If it's a big one, right? Hopefully he's going to be okay. That's Blaise Dando. Dando, one of those players that never comes off the field.
There's quite a few of them. I think he said
actually it's Christopher. Excuse me, it's Christopher Kale, number 62. Excuse me.
He doesn't come off the field either, Lee.
Yeah, Kale doesn't either. He's 5'8", 225-pound lineman. He's coming off of his own power, so they'll take a quick look at him, bring up 3rd down and 10. Well, they're going to say no gain on the play, so I thought it would be a 2-yard loss, but they said nothing. And actually, that play's not going to count. Actually, it is. Okay, so it is a 2-yard loss. They declined the penalty. It's a 3rd down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Was there a penalty there, Lee?
Yeah, there was a penalty, illegal formation or something in that line.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see the flag, but the referee said they declined the penalty, so it goes down 3rd down and 10. Myers with the snap. He's being pressured, gets the pass out, and he's crunched. A 3-yard loss. Pass complete to Albertini. But was that Haller coming back there, Jay?
Yes, it was Haller hitting him. Freshman Mason Haller.
Riverside looks like they know the playbook.
Well, with the second-string quarterback, they're just not getting plays off well.
A 3rd down or 4th down and 12. 10-man rush. Look out.
Looks like Joe Chill back to kick.
do get it off. It's a high punt, but it's a short punt. It takes a nice Shenango roll. We at the 43-yard line, so it turns into a really nice 37-yard kick and no return. Shenango does not have a first down, Jay.
They've only ran 2, 3, about 8 plays, I believe.
Yeah, I got him with 8.
Yep.
Actually, I got him with 8 plays. 9:55 to go here, first half. 6-0 Riverside, or LGKG halftime show. Your insurance company's not always on your side, but the law office is Luxembourg Garbett. Kelly and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation. That's your LGKG halftime show coming up at the half. First down and 10, Riverside. Fake to Janis. Good block by Janis. Garcia out to the middle. Complete! Somehow, I don't think he was looking for that receiver, and that receiver is Brady Newman with the sliding catch.
He overthrew Zach Hare, and Newman come up with the ball.
That's a gain of 6. Garcia's already thrown the ball 9 times here tonight.
He must have learned something from last week's loss.
Looking good so far. Second down and 4. Janis goes in motion. Inside handoff. He's going to get the first down and more. Good hard run. The first down. An 8-yard gain for the fullback and Jonathan Main, I believe that was, for the first down. Actually, that wasn't Jonathan Main. I think it's
Ryan
Dugas.
Dugas.
Yeah, I wrote down the wrong number.
Yeah, it's okay.
So Dugas, his second carry, get the first down at Riverside in complete control of this game right now. Yeah, but we have a penalty on the play, a personal foul on Riverside. So the run will count.
So it'll be a first down, but then you lose 15.
So 15-yard penalty after the play. Going to push it back to the 42-yard line. Going to bring up a first down and 11. They do give him the first down because it was a dead ball after the play penalty, Jay.
I didn't see what happened.
Near luck. I was getting bothered by, I think, our fan from Shenango here, which is a good thing. Never mind being bothered here at Shenango. Inside handoff again, breaking a couple tackles and gets down to the 46-yard line. That's Ryan Theodore, 5'7", 150-pound runner. Theodore part of the basketball team and the baseball team at Riverside. So Janis hasn't touched the ball for a few plays. I think he's time now.
I think they wanted to get some other people involved in the game.
And there he is.
And there he
goes.
there
he goes. 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Robert Janis. Untouched. 54 yards, Robert Janis. 12-0 Riverside.
He had more speed than I gave him credit for. He got out in the open, and I'll tell you what, he ran away from those defensive backmen.
So Janis with his second touchdown on the night. See if Riverside does decide to go for 2, and they will. Already up 12-0. With that offensive line getting it done, Jay. It's a huge hole to go through.
I'll tell you what, once he get out in the open, he ran through one tackler, and once he get out in the open, he just ran away from everybody.
Zach Hare's your fullback, and that play's going to get called. False start by Riverside. So it's going to push it back to the 8-yard line. Nice crowd on hand on the other side for Riverside Panthers, Shay. Traveled well up from Melwood City.
Not that far of a drive.
Nah. Okay, we'll have our LGKG halftime show. We'll have the Riverside Band and the Shenango Band. And now they're going to go for the extra point.
That's because of the distance, I believe.
For the 25-yard line. And where's the flag now? An illegal substitution on Riverside. 5 more yards. Let's push it back to the 30. Now might change it again. Let's see if Kiefer has the 30-yard range. I said part of the soccer team at Riverside. Saw a kicker playing soccer for North Hills the other night.
Would that be a 37-yard field goal?
30. Kick it for the 20. Kick is up, and it is
short.
No good, just short. With a score, Riverside 12 and Shenango nothing. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. Joseph's Marketplace.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
And welcome back. Kick's going to be taken by Albertini at the 9-yard line. Gets to the 25. Crushed at the 31-yard line. Good open field tackle. That's Jacob Jackson, the 5'10", 210-pound junior, Jay.
He looks like he might be a little bit more than 210. Boy, he hit him hard.
I only read what's on my roster.
I know we do, but like I said, the roster said that Janus was weighing about 185, and we know he's bigger than that.
Yeah. So Shenango trailing 12-0, 8:05 here left here first half. They take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They have nothing to show for anything right now. No first downs here early on. And here comes the Panthers. Myers going to look deep. Riverside interception. Brady Newman with the interception. But we have a flag at the 44-yard line. And it's going to be a defensive pass interference call. And Shenango's going to get a break.
Very poor thrown ball.
Well, the receiver, I thought, slipped, but apparently he got blocked and slipped. And that's why the pass interference call. So Shenango's going to get their first down of the night.
With 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
And it's a 15-yard penalty, so they're going to mark it from the line of scrimmage. So that will put it to the 46-yard line and be a 1st down and 10. In the NFL or college, it'd be where the interception happened. I mean, where the penalty happened. But in high school, it's from the line of scrimmage. So 1st down and 10 for Shenango. Their first down, as we mentioned. Myers, throw, complete. 1st down, that's Fedrizzi. That's a 16-yard completion for Sam Myers.
That was a very good, well-thrown ball by Myers that
nice
time.
Route there by Colton Fedrizzi, too. So your Castle conversion. Hurry up offense here for Shenango. Myers, quick out. Unfortunately, Trayton Ross went left and Myers threw right.
I think Garcia was the closest one to the ball that time.
Yeah, no, not on the same page there.
No.
They get this hurry up offense going on now. So finally, it took them a little bit, but it looks like everybody on the same page now for Coach Graham and the Wildcats.
They seem to be getting the play into into Sam Myers a little bit quicker too, which is going to help him out.
2nd down and 10 for Myers. The snap, being rushed, throw, quick hitter, complete. That's Ross down to the 20-yard line, a 20-yard gain, 1st down and 10. Trayton Ross, part of the baseball team here at Shenango, and then Shenango goes up into the red zone on Wilmington Road. Check them out. And another Castle conversion.
Looked like Janus went for the ball, and he didn't get nothing.
Castle Asphalt prefers commercial residential asphalt paving, and a quick timeout taken by Riverside, a Ponce Insurance timeout. Castle Asphalt's been in the paving and construction business for 15 years, using top-of-the-line equipment and resources to guarantee that your job is done correctly and efficiently. Innovative methods combined with years of experience. And Health and Motion Physical Therapy is a local graduate. Mike Mirko at Health and Motion Physical Therapy is looking to get local athletes back on the field, but everyone deserves to be at the top of their game. Physical therapy can help with all pain, not just for the athletes. He hopes to limit the exposure to pain medication, and physical therapy is a powerful alternative.
Joseph's Marketplace, the play was
the scoring drive?
The scoring drive, I'm sorry. Riverside, 3 plays, 54 yards, and a run by Mr. Janus. And a missed extra point.
So 1st down and 10 for the 20-yard line. They're going to mark at the 21-yard line officially. Myers is going to keep. Breaks it back inside. And boy, he's hit hard. Going to fall forward to about the 18-yard line. Actually put his knee down at the 20. So it's only a 1-yard gain. Bring it down, 2nd and 9. Now they're officially in the red zone. Now we're going to have an injury timeout or a timeout, an injury timeout.
Oh, he just went down. Kid just fell over.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
I looked, he started back towards the line and just fell. I did not see the number, Lee.
I thought I did, but it's the wrong one. I think it's just one of the linemen, but boy, that's a scary thing there. Let's take a quick break. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
And welcome back to Shenango High School. Scary moment right now is Michael Egato, 6'1", 180-pound junior, on injury. And Jay, you mentioned you saw movement anyways.
Yeah, I just saw some legs moving there.
Wow, that was a scary.
He's sitting up now.
Yeah, amen. Almost looked like he just passed out.
Yeah. He took a step and just fell right down.
And again, you just, with what happened last week, that was a 12-0 Riverside with 6:45 to go here in the first half. Nothing more important than Michael Egeto right now.
That's for sure, Lee.
And you could hear the crowd, when he dropped. I mean, it was just like everybody knew there was something. I said it looked like just a pass out, like he went. Before he passed out, before he dropped, a couple people were calling for somebody to come out, so he must have said, I would think he might have been saying something like, hey, I'm not feeling good or something's going on. So, but nonetheless, there's another great sight to see. Whew. Wobbly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody grab his arm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's non-section. Yeah, he is not. Went kook-eyed there. Yeah, he's going to come off. So
I can't see who took his place.
2nd down. Pass. Looking, and complete. Touchdown. Colton Fedrizzi. Out-jumped Aiden Garcia for that touchdown. 20-yard touchdown pass. What a catch by Fedrizzi, Jay.
I'll tell you what, he threw a jump ball, and Fedrizzi's up over Garcia to get that ball.
And what the coaches say, and there's a flag already. An illegal substitution on Shenango. Our coaches were raving about Colton Fedrizzi, Jay, about how good of an athlete he was before the game.
Yes, they said he's one to watch.
6'3", 215-pound wide receiver. Shouldn't be any problem for Andrew Johnson for the extra point. Like I said, we saw him earlier hitting from 45. That's just going to be a 25-yard extra point.
Like you said, shouldn't be, but we'll see. Good hold. Oh, easy.
Plenty of leg.
No, he off the upright.
He hit the upright, no good. So the kick is no good. 12-6. We'll just keep things right here, Rob. So I think we're ahead of schedule right now. So our Joseph's Marketplace scoring summary, Jay, sponsored by Joseph's Marketplace.
Looks like 4 plays, a 20.
Operated since 1915, and please get some ribs going, Mr. Joseph's Marketplace. When you get the ribs, you got to go get them. I missed them last year, unfortunately, but they like to cook ribs on the weekend during this time of year, so we will try to catch that sometime. Again, our LGKG halftime show coming up. Deep to receive. Looks like Mason Haller to the near side, and that's Hunter Garcia to the far side. Standing back at the 5-yard line because of Johnson's leg.
The last kick almost made the whole way into the end zone.
This is a short kick. Going to be taken by Garcia at the 10. Gets up to the 20, and he's drilled. Good play there by Vincent Hauk, the 5'8" senior for the Shenango Wildcats. So Riverside will take over from their own 20-yard line.
Maybe that touchdown by Shenango woke them up a little bit.
We're hoping here for the Shenango Wildcats. Still 6:31 to go here first half, 12-6 Riverside. Got the cheerleaders going, that's for sure. Garcia underneath center, and
we got all kind of flags early.
Yeah, unfortunately the snap was on 2 and the ball came at 1. So there's a 5-yard penalty. Again, at halftime, we will have our LGKG halftime show. We have the Riverside Panther Band and the Shenango Wildcat Band as we devour the food that's into our left, Jay.
Oh, I hope to get in early. I'm sure you will.
No, I will.
So was that a 5-yard penalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a first down of 15. Janice bounces off 2 people. Breaks another tackle, gets to the outside, 25, 30, 35. Breaks another tackle, knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 25 more yards for Robert Janis, first down.
He loves throwing that straight arm.
It's a very physical Riverside Panther team.
Yes, they are. When they hit, and when they run, you're going to get punished.
Actually, you're officially a 26-yard run. Up to the 41-yard line. They said he stayed in bounds, which is interesting.
I didn't look like he was.
Well, the forward progress must have stopped at the 41 and they got pushed out, I guess. I don't know. Nonetheless, the clock's running. That's why I say that.
Yep.
Janis, pitch to the left. Actually, that's not Janis. Going to get the 45, 50, and there he goes, 40. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Mason Haller, the freshman.
Nice run by Haller.
That's 26 yards for Mason Haller. First down. So that offensive line, we've seen that work quite a bit, Jay. That pitch, the offensive linemen are really creating some holes when they get that ball outside.
They have a hole, and they're hitting the hole well and not, instead of dancing around, they're just hitting that hole and going. Sometimes you get the running backs, they decide to juke and jeek, and don't do it.
Play clock down to 5. Got to hurry this one up. They do get it off. Hand off to Janis. Finds a hole down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be an 8-yard gain for Robert Janis. He's over 100 yards on the night.
I didn't see who hit Janis, but he rolled right off him. Janis knocked him over.
That's his 12th carry of the night so far. We'll have some stats, some very, very unofficial stats at halftime. Bring up second down and 2 from the 25-yard line. Clock goes down to 4:40 to go here first half. Riverside leads 12-6. Garcia in the shotgun, hands it off to Janis.
No,
Actually fakes it. Turns the outside corner, gets down to the 15-yard line. He faked me out with the binoculars on. 10-yard gain for Garcia, and they're back into the red zone. Visit them on Wilmington Road, and that's a Castle conversion for the Riverside Panthers.
I saw Janis. He stopped, and they said, well, Pete can't have the ball. I'll tell you what, Hunter's really moving the ball well. Yes, he's really moving the ball well tonight.
Yeah, that should have been my first clue. That Janis was stopped at the line of scrimmage. There's no way. Should have been my first clue. First down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Janis this time going to go for a short gain into the back. There's a flag on the play. Good there play by Colton Fedrizi, but let's see what the flag is. And it's a holding call on Riverside. I'm sure they'll take that. They'll bring up first down and 20. A great sunset off to our left. If we had more cameras here tonight, I'd say go get the sunset, but we're not going to let Rob do that tonight. Rob Natal, the producer, the cameraman, the cook, everything here tonight at Shenango High School.
He's doing a good job.
I hope he knows how to pack up all the equipment.
Or somebody else can have fun trying to put it back together.
And what are the referees talking about now? And we have an injury again. They're gonna. I think we're gonna get. Yeah, I think we might get an ambulance taken out here. Yeah, I think Egato's going to need some assistance. Yeah, I think we're going to have a stoppage of game here. As I believe that's the athletic director for Shenango going over and telling the officials, hey, we need to stop this game right now. And yeah, they're going to get Egato off here. So I believe it's Jambudai stopping the game. Let's get our man taken care of, Michael Egato. Yeah, he took a pretty hard hit. He was woozy when he was walking off the field, Jay. So let's stop. They're going to continue the game. Oops, okay, excuse me. Second down. Rollock, Garcia, ball complete to Hare. Gets down to still stays in bounds. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 12-yard line. So 13-yard gain. Bring up third down and about 4. Well, I thought they were going to stop the game here, but I guess not.
They're checking his blood pressure now, Lee, looks like.
So it's a third down and 4 as the clock winds down to 3:22 here in the first half. Garcia, hands off to Janice, 2 hands on the ball, breaks in short of the goal line, down to the 1-yard line. 10-yard gain, first and goal for the Riverside Panthers.
Another strong run by Janice. Like I said, one person doesn't bring him down.
This should be Janice territory right now. No, inside, it's Janice for the 1-yard plunge. Riverside touchdown, Janice's 3rd touchdown of the night, making it 18-6 with 2:56 to go here first half. I'm assuming they'll go for 2. Nope, Kiefer comes on for the extra point. Last one just came up short on the 30-yarder. The first one was wide. This one, much better, right through the uprights. Extra point is good, but the score of 19-6 Riverside. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Yeah, welcome back to Shenango High School. 19-6 creative design, fully licensed and insurance architecture and construction management services, schematic design, construction documents, permitting, construction management to meet all your building project needs. You can call 724-652-1372 for more information. Now our Joseph's Marketplace scoring recap, Jay.
They took 3:30 off the clock, 6 plays, 20 yards, and topped off by a 1-yard run by Janice. Robert Janice's 13th of the evening.
Albertini takes it about the 15-yard line. Be brought down at about the 34-yard line, but a flag on the play.
Which usually means hold, unfortunately.
The Riverside band off to our left, getting ready to warm up. And they'll march it off on Shenango. The offense has looked better, Jay, since they went into that hurry-up offense in Sam Myers.
Yes, they did. I think Sam was having a hard time getting the play in, so now they're going fast-paced, and it's working out better for them.
We'll look at our works in progress paint services keys to the game when we come back to start the second half and see how our predictions have gone, Jay.
What is that 22-yard line?
We'll give them Yeah, about the 22. Yeah, we'll give him the 22.
Okay.
First down and 10. Myers, quick hitter. It's going to be complete to Fitchereese. Look out. Breaks 2 tackles. He's off to the races. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Colton Fitchereese, 78 yards. No flags.
That's the way to answer a touchdown with one of their own. One play, 78 yards.
18 seconds later.
That's just what Shenango needed.
And now the extra point. We know it's going to be long enough.
Nope, it's blocked.
And a block, wow. So it wasn't long enough. So we've had problems with extra points here tonight. So the score stays 19-12 with 2:38 to go here in the first half. So one play, 78-yard drive for the Joseph's Marketplace scoring recap.
Fradese broke a couple tackles, and once he got on the outside, nobody's going to catch him.
We're going to have our MVP play of the game tonight, Jay. Or player of the game tonight, MVP. Where they coach clients to better prices, better coverage. Call MVP for the win. That's your player of the game or wherever. Mainly chiropractic play of the game. Got a few to choose from there, Jay.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a tough one tonight.
So with 2:38 to go here, first half. Got a good ball game. Looked like Riverside was just going to walk out of this going up 12-0. Shenango couldn't do anything offensively. Didn't get their first down, though, about 8 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, Sam Myers had a rough. Oh, here comes the ambulance.
Yep.
Sam Myers had a rough start, but once he got in the flow of the game and got a couple of series underneath his belt, he did well.
Kick's going to be taken at the 2-yard line. Come out to the 10, 15, 20. And he can be tackled there as Ryan Theodore at the 22-yard line. Let's see how Riverside plays this with a 7-point lead. Still got a couple timeouts in their back pocket. They'll take over from their own 21-yard line.
I think it's going to be Janus time. Run the ball. If he breaks one, he does. If not.
So Aiden Garcia's had a nice game tonight.
Yes, he has.
He's really learned from that first game. So he was only 5 of 12 last week and a couple picks. Doesn't have a touchdown tonight, but Janus took care of that for 3 runs right now. Garcia's going to line up with a shotgun. Janus is going to go to his left. Garcia's going to take off right side, trying to get outside, but the Shenango defense is going to swarm for a 1-yard loss for Robert Janus. He stayed in bounds, though. The clock will continue to run. So Michael Agato still getting treated down on the Shenango sideline.
We're trying to get him onto the gurney there to get him into the ambulance.
So second down and 11. This Riverside's going to take every second off this clock as they can. They don't want to give Shenango much to do, and they took too much time. Or actually, it's not a delay of game. I think it was an offsides penalty on Shenango. Boy, is that the far linesman over here.
How could he see that?
Connor Shire's pleading this case that the cornerback here was up on the line of scrimmage. Must have crossed over somehow. That's where the flag came from. So Shire must have been just offside. Bring down second down and 6. Janus powers his way through 4 or 5 players, brought down at the 31-yard line. Actually, the 31-yard line, gonna be just short of the first down. Bring up about 3rd and 2. Riverside in no hurry here. If they get the first down, they might call timeout. There's 1:20 left I think they're going to be pretty happy with a 19-12 lead, Jay.
I think so, too. Go into half and take a break and regroup a little bit.
Shenango does get the ball to start the second half.
A lot of teams do that. Do you agree with getting the ball in the second half or not?
Janice, both her hands around the ball, breaks one tackle in the backfield, breaks another in the backfield, gets to the 35, the 40, out of bounds at the 42-yard line, an 11-yard gain, gets the first down, and you still have 53 seconds left, Jay. Don't really have a field goal kicker, maybe from 30 yards, so they got to get to at least the 15-yard line at Shenango to even stand a chance at a field goal attempt.
There goes.
So they got a long ways to go. The first down and 10. Inside handoff. Gain about 4 yards is the running back, Dugas. So Riverside in no hurry. They're content to run this clock out. They only have to run one more play. Play clock at 29, clock at 34. So they're in no hurry.
They might try something fancy, but I think they're just going to run Janice and see what happens.
Yeah, he could go play action and try to go deep, but take a knee.
Took a knee.
Interesting. So nonetheless, that's going to do it for the first half with the score 19-12. Riverside leading the Shenango Wildcats. We're going to keep things right here for our halftime show, Mr. Natal. We're going to our LGKG halftime show. We'll have the Riverside Panther Band and the Shenango Panther Band here.
You are now tuned into the Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George halftime show on the Lawrence County SportsNet, featuring performances by your marching bands and recapping the action from the first half of the game.
Get checked out. Sam Patton got hurt the very first play of the game. So
he's walking off the field very gingerly back to the locker room. I don't think he'll be back in either.
No. And I'm trying to see who might be the first band out here tonight. Usually it's the visiting band that comes out, but I think they might be waiting for the ambulance and everything to get taken care of here tonight. But how about the play by Aiden Garcia, Jay? He's had a great first half here for the Riverside Panthers.
I'll tell you what, he has played a great first half. All his throws have been on target or nothing close to getting intercepted. Like you said, he had 2 interceptions in the last game. This game, he seemed to mature a little bit and learn from mistakes from past game.
Yeah, he's 6 of 10 for 63 yards in that first half, which is a pretty good first half for him. But Sam Myers, after struggling early, really they went that hurry up offense. It seemed to open things up a little bit.
Yeah, it seemed to, like he said, he got a little bit control of the game. And when he first came in, I think he was a little bit tentative, a little bit just the jitters from not playing and not expecting to play. Because with Patton, you know he's going to be in most of the time. And Myers, he's starting to play a little bit better, getting control of the ball. He's making smart throws where a couple of his throws weren't too smart, I don't think. But he's making better judgments.
Well, he's got Sam Myers is 6 of 8 for 125 yards and 2 TDs. The Colton Fergizzi, so Fergizzi up over 100 yards in their receiving. Let's see what. Actually, we're going to turn things over right now to our Riverside Panther marching band, and then after that we'll just keep things right here, and we'll have our Shenango Wildcat marching band also. So let's turn things over to our P announcer here. We'll turn the microphone up and let you, for your listening entertainment, the Riverside Panther marching band.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Newbie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
Now our Riverside marching band.
The Green and White opens up with one of Green Day's hits from its 2016 album, Revolution Radio. Here is Bang Bang. I love your dad. I love your dad. I enjoyed my buddy. Our next selection is the 2004 song for the American Idiot album that reached #1 on the Billboard mainstream rock charts. Hold on to your seats for this up-tempo headbanger. Here is Holiday.
Really, Kelsey? What they choose to play here?
Green Day's usual style, our final selection from the 1997 Nimrod album is one of Green Day's most popular songs. Featuring Abel Ryan on the trumpet, here is Good Riddance, Time of Your Life. The Green and White hopes you have enjoyed their nod to Green Day. The Panther Band is directed by David Withrow with assistant directors Levi Plasma and Joey Schmidt. Auxiliary sponsor Brittany Luce and auxiliary instructor Gabby Ryer. The band would like to thank the booster parents and Riverside community for their help and support. Go Panthers!
Showed Amber. I mean, the helicopter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Under the direction of Senior Drum Major Brian Van Emmen, please welcome to the field the Shenango Wildcat Marching Band. We open our performance with a medley of songs from the band popular in the early 2000s that originated in Poway, California. Featuring songs All the Small Things and The Rock Show, we hope you enjoy this Blink-182 mashup.
Oh yeah, I've got told cars I played.
Soundtrack of the Year award at the Billboard Music Awards. Featuring our auxiliary, we hope you enjoy My Worst Enemy.
Give me your phone. Your phone. Listen, like I said, you can just so much check the picture on the phone, but I one corner of the block or she wouldn't be able to come with Mama. She'd have to stay here.
Released on September 29, 2003, it became more popular due to its re-release in 2004, causing it to peak at number 10 in both the U.S. and United Kingdom. Being the Killers' most well-known song, it has over 3.5 million copies. We hope you enjoy Mr. Brightside. Oh, shit.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Madure and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zeno-Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
And welcome back to our LGKG halftime show. I already got it, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Taken care of. But thanks for checking out on us. Our great performances by the Riverside Band and our Shenango Band as we are here at our LGKG halftime show. So a pretty good first half, Jay. Scoring recap sponsored by Joseph's Marketplace. Janice with a 3-yard run with 6:41 to go in the first quarter, making it 6-0. Then with 8:10 to go in the first half, Janice with a 54-yard run and a nice pass from Myers to Fedrizzi of 20 yards, making it 12-6. Then Janice with a 1-yard run, making it 19-6. And then the 78-yard pass from Myers to Fedrizzi, 19-12. But a fun first half. Unofficial stats, Janice 15 carries, 151 yards in that first half with 3 TDs. Garcia was 6 of 10 in the air for 63 yards. Really played, thought he had more yards than that, but my added 63 yards. On the other side of the balls, Myers coming in to back up, coming in for the hurt Patton, 6 for 8 on the night, 125 yards. And then Fedrizzi with those catches, three catches for over 100 yards. Pretty good first half performances by those football players.
As a backup, Myers really did a nice job coming in off the bench cold. And at first he was a little bit shaky. I think jitters were there. But once he got in the flow of the play and made a couple nice plays, then he played a lot better in the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to have a little bit of a delay here to start this second half as the ambulances and fire trucks are still out there. Football teams have not come out of their locker rooms, so I'm assuming they're going to have a little delay. We had, unfortunately, Sam Patton got hurt the very first play of the game. Just a weird play. Don't know what that they're checking, knee or something in that line. But you said watching him walk up the field at halftime didn't look.
No, he just looked a little wobbly, didn't he? I mean, he was under, he was helping him off the field. I don't know if he got hit hard or what it was.
And then our thoughts and prayers right now out with Michael Agato as he, unfortunately, he dropped with about 6 minutes to go in the first half. Just went down. Looked like a couple players were motioning, hey, you might want to get somebody out here. Then he just unfortunately fell to the ground, and that's why the ambulances are still out there right now. So the football teams are still in their locker rooms as of right now. So usually it's at least a 3-minute warm-up. So, but the players have been told, I believe, to stay in their locker rooms for right now. I mean, I heard rumors, but I don't want to. I heard rumors they might be calling the helicopter in, but I do not know. Which I don't want to start, until facts are facts.
Yeah.
But they did attend Michael Wegato. We know he did go out in an ambulance. So, unfortunately, and not going to speculate anything. We just hope that everything's going to be okay.
It looked like he had a neck brace on to me, but of course that's just precautionary. When
everything, when you're not moving, I mean, he was moving a little bit, and you don't want to, we're not doctors, and I'm not, and we don't have any idea. We just know, the hospital, that people from the ambulance and everybody, the trainers and everywhere are out there treating them and taking the best care. So that's what's going on here at Shenango High School. Go from other scores around. Union leading Cornell 13-12. So Union again in a battle for the third week in a row. They had quite a bit of battle we had last week. We're going to have them on the air on Thursday night, by the way. Union and Shenango on Thursday night from Union High School. Going to be a fun one for that. Mohawk leading Laurel only 7-6 at halftime, which that's a shock. 3A versus 1A. I thought Jay Rono might have a field day out there, but so far, no.
Now, and we was talking to Mr. Dodds before the game, and he says, I don't know what kind of game this is going to be, but you never know till you get on the field.
And now Mohawk leading 14-6, thanks to our update from Rob Natal, who pulls the game up. Also at halftime, the Shannock leading Ambridge 21-6 at halftime. Also around the county, Elwood City leading Carlington 12-6 at halftime. Thank Tweety Bird from State College giving us our updates. Thanks, Tweety Bird, for making sure we're on the air also. But a lot of fun scores around the WPL. North Allegheny leading McDowell 22-16 at halftime up in Erie, Pennsylvania. Pine Richland leading Penn Hill 17-16. Avonworth is leading
Stowe Rocks 41-0 at halftime.
And we had to mention that score because Jay's grandson plays for, and my nephew, actually my great nephew, excuse me, plays for the Avonworth Antelopes. He's a freshman.
He's actually getting playing time tonight because of the lopsided score.
Seneca Valley now leading Cannon McMillan 31-0. Kicker from Pine Richland, 48-yard field goal tonight. Yeah, one of the best legs in the WPIL. Farrell leading Grove City 13-0. Bell Vernon in a battle right now. They're tied at 7 with McKeesport at halftime. Quentin Markin, 3 carries, 4 yards for the Penn State recruit. McKeesport doing a great job on him so far. I want to try to find the name of that kicker right now. I know it's right here. Grant Argero, 48-yard field goal. So 6'2", 195-pounder. I heard about him. I heard he's got a great leg, and sure does. Yeah, see if we can find some other scores going around. Butler, I always have to give the Butler score since you grew up in Butler. I live in Butler. They're down on the south side tonight, taking on the Brashear Bulls. We'll see. Brashear really struggled the last their first 2 games. So I think that's going to be it for our updates right now. So let's do this, Rob, as we wait. Let's take a couple breaks, then we'll be back for our LGKG pregame or halftime show. We'll be back with our works in progress paint services. Take a look and see how our predictions have begun. Well, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. BMF Tax and Financial provides businesses and individual tax prep, advising, and consulting. With over 10 years of experience, BMF Tax provides you with big firm expertise with small firm service.
I'm Brandon Fisher, owner of BMF Tax and Financial. Together, we will help you get a better understanding of your taxes and build a relationship along the way. At BMF Tax, I want to take the stress away from taxes and allow you to focus on what you do best.
Call or visit bmftax.com to set up a free consultation. BMF Tax and Financial. Taxes made simple, life made easy.
In need of a lawyer? Contact Medore Bonner Law, a boutique firm offering tailored legal services in over 120 years legal experience. County residents with strong family ties to the community, Jason Medore and Michael Bonner, established Medore Bonner Law to provide clients with legal expertise and personal attention. Guided by their professional staff, you can feel confident your rights will be protected. Call attorneys Jason Medore or Michael Bonner, or visit MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvii, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving.
And welcome back. It's halftime here at Shenango High School. Riverside leading the Shenango Wildcats 19-12 as we have a little bit of a delay here to start this second half. Attending the Mike Wegato, and it's my assumption is what's going on because the ambulances and fire trucks are still out there, so their teams are not out to start halftime. But I want to take a quick, let you know that the new playoff sponsor now in the WPIL is not the Trib Live High School Sports Network. It's the NFHS Sports Network and Teal Group. So NFHS, they're proud to offer over 100 high school broadcasts on LC SportsNet, which we joined the national NFHS Sports Network, Jay. LC SportsNet did. So they're proud to offer 100 high school broadcasts at LC SportsNet to watch live or archived for free. However, come playoff time, it's no longer the case. Video broadcasts for WPIL postseason games, they're going to be available exclusively on FHS. But the problem is you're going to have to pay for it because they own all the rights. So we're affiliate, so we'll cover the games, we'll film the games. We can still cover our county athletes, but unfortunately those broadcasts are going to be exclusively on their website, which is a subscription-based service. Last year it was $11 a month, I believe it was, so something in that line. So if you want to watch a playoff game for a Lawrence County broadcast, we'll be able to film it, but you're going to have to pay for it. So we still want to be able to you can watch the game, you can pay for it, or you can watch it live or tape delay. That's the only way to watch it because there's no going to be another way because they own all the broadcast rights. So we hope to offer audio-only broadcasts for free that go along with the pay-per-view video streams. So, but we need your help to make it happen. So you can message us on social media or email Network General Manager Mr. James Dotson for more information. So a big change on that because last year, being part of Trib Live, they owned all the broadcast rights. We were part of that. We were able to do everything except the championship game had to be audio only. But this year, every playoff game is that way. So it's a big change of things, and they charge for each and every playoff game, not just one lump fee. So it's a big difference.
I know we're not going to like it, but we don't have too much for choice in the matter. Well, like you said, we'll do everything we can to get every game on at least audio.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to get as many as we can on video, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it just unfortunately we're gonna need your help to be able to do that, and that's just unfortunately the way today's society is. Everything's trying to go for paid services. I really believe, Jay, I really believe that the Super Bowl is going to be paid one day. You're going to have to pay to do it, and everything's going that way.
Well, even some of the NFL games you have, like on Thursday, you have to have, I think it's Prime Video or something. You can't watch them.
Is it Amazon
yes,
too?
You have to have Amazon.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and that's the only way you get the NFL. And then the Pirates lost their broadcasting. SportsNet dropped people, and it's just –
I've been able to watch a Pirate game or a Penguin game for 2 years almost now.
Well, it's not a bad thing not watching the Pirates.
Well,
Penguins, on the other hand. But
well, like I said,
I know. I'm a Pirate fan.
I have Dish, and I can't even watch any of them.
Right.
It used to be AT&T Sports, and they took that office. And then we lost Channel 11. They took that office. And they had a thing on the TV the other day. They was talking about taking Channel 4 WTAE office.
Well, that's one reason why I cancel cable when it's $140 just to watch. And I watch 3 things: weather and sports. So, I mean, I watch maybe 3 channels. I'm not paying $140 a month for 3 channels. It didn't. So, and being in radio and being part of this broadcast, I enjoy listening to the games on the radio. So I listen to Greg Brown and Bill Hillgrove, a little tough, but still be able to listen to the games, on the radio. Which is a good thing. So
they fired both the broadcasters for the Penguins.
Well, they let him go.
They fired him.
But anyways, we digress. Some more out-of-town scoreboard. Bell Vernon, we mentioned Bell Vernon and McKeesport 7-all. South Fayette and Montour. South Fayette up 28-18 on Montour. Steel Valley and Seton LaSalle tied at 7. The big shocker there. Bishop Canavan and Keystone Oaks tied at 7. Shaler and Plum tied at 7. Actually, Cannon McMillan leads Seneca Valley 31-0. I thought that was the other way around. Central Catholic leads Bethel Park 35-6. And some bad news in high school basketball, Jay. Farrell and Sharon aren't going to be playing high school basketball this year.
They're not?
They're not playing basketball. Well, no. Against each other.
Oh, okay.
Against each other. I'm sorry.
I thought you meant.
No. They're not playing this year. They hope to get the program. They hope to get back something again in 24-25. But that's a shame because those are 2 fun programs to watch in Farrell and Sharon.
I'll tell you what, they play basketball, they go at it. I love watching good high school basketball, which we get to watch a lot of during the year.
We are at halftime here at Shenango High School. We are in a delay, unfortunately. It's 19-12 Riverside here at halftime. Try to see if we got some other updates going around the Wpial. North Allegheny now leads Erie McDowell 29-12 right now, and Central Catholic now leads 55-20 as Peyton Wayner scored a 7 touchdown in the first half. Referees are finally coming out onto the one referee coming out onto the field anyways.
There's the other one down here coming.
You got a couple probably going to give the play clock 5 minutes on the clock, it looks like.
Yes.
So they're going to give him a couple. Usually it's 3 minutes, but since the halftime's been so long, the referee decided they're going to give him 5 minutes on the clock, which is a nice gesture for the referees as we still wait for the teams to come out to start this second half. But been a fun first half, Jay. Again, between Shenango and Riverside, as we thought. Actually, I mean, we thought on paper, this was going to be a competitive game, and boy, by the looks of the first 15 minutes, we thought Riverside was going to just run out. Shenango did not have a first down, looked completely out of it. Looked like Riverside knew exactly what they were going to run, but all of a sudden things change, and we get a nice battle here in the first half of play.
When the first play of the game, Sam Patton gets knocked out of the game, then you have a second-string quarterback who hasn't played much all year, comes in. It, like I said, took him well. He had some jitters, but he really played well in the second half, or second quarter. But Shenango only had 4 first downs, but that's all they needed to get their 12 points. And the Panthers on the other side, Riverside, had 10 first downs. The one thing Riverside did have a problem with, they had 7 penalties for 55 yards. And here comes Riverside onto the field now.
And they'll start that clock as soon as Shenango comes out to let them warm up. So let's look at let's see how our teams are making progress, Jay, by looking back at our works in progress, keys to the game of what we predicted, which is sometimes kind of dangerous. And there's the helicopter. We thought maybe that's what was going on. They said the helicopter is going to be coming, and their helicopter is going to be coming to the parking lot area, I believe. Unfortunately, but our works in progress, keys to the game, and I said that they had to do a little bit of play action possibly to protect Janice. How do you think Aiden Garcia has done in that first half, Jay?
Aiden Garcia played an excellent first half. Like he said, he completed six passes, I believe, and all his passes were there, and he didn't throw anything into double coverage or bad passes. They were very good passing in the first half.
And I also said that Shenango had to have good red zone efficiency, which they did score. Well, the one was 78 yards, but they did score inside the red zone when they got there. So that prediction, so far, so good. Now, you were saying they had to stop Janice. Well, guess what?
Not yet.
No. That prediction, that hasn't come true. They have not done that well at all. Janice, 15 carries, 151 yards. And out of those 15 carries, Jay, only 2 of them were for no yards, but no negative carries for Robert Janis. So he's a tough boy to bring down.
Like I said, we talked to Coach before the game, and it said that he was 195 pounds. He is not no 195. He has to be 225 at least.
So that's your works in progress keys to the game. You can call Joe Wright at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next painting or window cleaning project. And our LCAP, they're going to be now, instead of having the player of the game now, Jay, they decided to go with the Team of the Month award for LCAP. So we will, James Dotson and the Sports Network, they will pick a Team of the Month. Whether I don't know if it's just football or is it going to be soccer or how that's going to work, but they're going to pick a Team of the Month. So Lawrence County Social Services can help individuals and families with applying for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which helps with the cost of food. So I want to thank LCAP for sponsoring the Team of the Month. And thanks for everyone here at Shenango High School. All the 50-50 proceeds going to Mason Martin tonight, the Carson City Gremlins. And I have my Carson City championship shirt from 2000. We were both out there for the girls basketball team.
Yes, we were.
And if you remember correctly, Jay, in those 2 playoff wins, they were 20 of 22 from the free throw line, if you remember correctly.
I remember that. That's what won the championship.
The semifinals and finals, 20 of 22 from the free throw line. And I can't remember some of the names that are on that. Actually, they're on the back of the shirt.
I can remember some of them.
Let's see. We're going to go back into our memory here. Let's see. Head coach Larry Deal.
Yes.
Chris Bellis was a coach on that team.
Yes.
How about that? Some of the players, Ashley Ritzer.
Courtney Radigan.
Yeah, Courtney Radigan. She was the big player.
Yes, she was.
Down inside. Alicia Anderson. Carissa Cusick.
Yes, I remember
She was the
her.
point guard, I believe. Is
Yes,
Kelly
was.
Keppel, one of the many Keppels from the Carson City area. Let's see. Alicia Harnish. Trying to think of anybody, because they didn't have a deep bench at all. But Dawn Lockery was a part of that team also. But the shirt.
Rhonda Vlasic, Carrie Guthrie. I actually know her.
There you go.
Yeah, that's. Well,
So this is the 2000. Unfortunately, we only have one camera here tonight, so that's why we can't show her. Maybe we'll be able to show our shirt tomorrow night when we're up in Wilmington. As unfortunately, the helicopter is landing off to the far side here. So let me see if they start, if they're going to hold off on or not, but maybe start this second half or not. Riverside's will get, or Shenango will get the ball to start the second half. And they're going to wipe off the rest of the time off the. Yeah, I think they're going to let the helicopter land and get situated. That's what Denise, I can't pronounce Denise's last name here, from Shenango High School. So, yeah, she said they needed all those lights, the fire trucks, ambulances, all the lights flashing so they could see where the helicopter could see where they need to land. So I think head coach James Graham sort of think, hey, let's just wait a few minutes. Let's get things taken care of, and before we start this second half. So how about a couple famous, I couldn't find the Riverside famous athletes, but the most famous athlete, I think, for Shenango High School, I think you might recognize the one that the baseball field's named after here, Shenango High School, the coach of the 1979 Pittsburgh Pirates, Mr. Chuck Tanner.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yes, from Shenango High School. He was a three-sport athlete here at Shenango. Actually, his restaurant was right down the road. And this one I know you're going to recognize when I'll give you a couple hints. You might get, might not, but he was a point guard for the Akron Zips back in 2010.
I'm afraid I'm not going to know that one.
As soon as I say the name, you're gonna remember it. Mr. Steve McNeese.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Point guard here from Shenango, one of the famous graduates here from Shenango High School. I remember watching him play back in high school. Him and Kevin Cover doing battle at times, but yeah, Steve McNeese was a fun point guard to watch here. A couple of famous athletes from Shenango High School.
Looks like
actually, yeah, Chuck Tanner was an athlete also.
Yes.
But anyway, we get ready. We made our way through about a 40-minute halftime as we get ready to start the second half. Riverside leading the Shenango Wildcats 19-12. And I think our 50-50, Jay, the Chauncey toss is going to happen because I don't think we have the right color.
Oh.
So, as we start the second half. Ball taken at the 23-yard line. Getting the sideline. That's Trayton Ross. Still going. Drugged down at the 23-yard line. Trayton Ross puts Shenango in business.
What a way to start a second half. Trey Ross, the sophomore, showed that jet he has. Well, the play clock's not working now.
Not good. Oh, they'll keep that on the. Had that happen the other night too.
Yep.
Not here, but. So first down and 10. Play clock will be kept on the field. First down at the 25-yard line for the Shenango Wildcats. So instead of looking at the clock, players are going to have to look at that back judge now. Myers in shotgun formation. Back to pass. Looking. It's going to tuck and run. No, still get a yard. Good job by Sam Myers hanging on to the ball.
Tackled by number 64, Frankie Kriegs.
Yeah, Kriegish.
Kriegish.
Yeah, Frankie Kriegish, part of the basketball team at Riverside. Bring up second down and 9.
It's the first time I mentioned his name tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Other than the starting offensive defensive line.
To bring down second and 9. Patton in that shotgun. Albertini slides off to his left. He's going to roll left. Myers looking, throws, complete, sideline, first down, close to a first down. And that's caught there by Trayton Ross for about an 8-yard gain. Bring up actually, I'm going to mark him out at the 17-yard line. It's about a 7-yard gain.
Third and about 2.
Yes, definitely in field goal range.
Yes.
Even though he's missed both extra points. One blocked and one off the upright.
About knocked the upright down. He hit it so hard.
Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Kamer moves to the left. Myers, quick up over the middle, juggled and dropped. Hit him right in the numbers, and Albertini just dropped it.
He had him where he wanted him. Would have been a first down, I believe.
4th and 2. I don't see any signs of Johnson coming onto the field when you're trailing by 7. Just underway here, second half. Shenango trailing by 7. Play clock now working, which is good for us.
Jacob Kamer in the backfield.
And now we're going to get our Ponce Insurance timeout. By Riverside takes the timeout. So they were a little unsure of what they wanted to do. The Ponce Insurance, you can visit PonceInsurance.com to request a quote for auto, home, business, or life insurance. Call Agent Dan Ponce's Jessica Dix or Tracy Giddings to get started today. You can get the best rates and customer service by calling them at Ponce's Insurance, PonceInsurance.com. Love the life you live. Worry free. Just underway here, second half, 19-12. 60-yard, a 70-yard kickoff return. Shenango in business now, 4th and 2 from the Riverside 17-yard line.
Riverside needs a nice big stop here.
Inside the red zone, visit them on Wilmington Road for all your school apparel need. That's the red zone. Myers back to pass, looking left side and complete, I believe. They got to roll it caught. Fedrizzi rolls it complete, first down. Had to wait to make sure. That's the second time we've seen Fedrizzi go up in traffic, Jay, and come down with it.
Tell you what, that was a dangerous pass, but Fedrizzi come up and come down with it.
It's a first down and goal with another Castle conversion. That's Castle asphalt. First down and goal for the 7. Myers in shotgun formation. Kamer moves to the left. Man comes in motion. They're going to hand it off. Not going anywhere is Anthony Farilla. Give him maybe a yard, maybe 2. Second down and goal.
Looks like the tackle by Mason Haller.
Tried the Steeler sweep.
I don't like that Steeler sweep.
Get used to it. If you're a Steeler fan, get used to it. You'll be seeing a lot of it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Second down and goal. Albertini moves to the left. Fake to him. Myers throws. In and out of the hands in the end zone of Trayton Ross. He's looking for a flag, but none to be found.
Myers took a good hit from the defensive backfield, big defensive lineman. But he put the ball pretty much right on the numbers, just was dropped.
He put it where nobody could catch it except Ross.
Yes.
Yeah, the senior looking okay here. And Sam Myers, 6'1", 175-pound senior, filling in for Sam Patton. Third and goal.
Sam Patton doesn't even have his helmet now, so I don't think he'll be going back in.
Myers looking end zone. Fedrizzi, touchdown! Colton Fedrizzi, his third of the night.
What a beautiful passing catch. Fedrizzi went up, hit the ball, juggled it to himself, and come down with the ball.
Coaches are right. He's fun to watch, my friend. With 9:36 to go here, second in the third quarter, Shenango looking to tie. High snap. It's going to change everything, and Riverside's going to stop. 3 missed extra points here for the Shenango Wildcats with one of the better field goal kickers in the WPIL. We'll take a 30-second break. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Our Joseph's Marketplace scoring recap, Jay. We have a 19-18 game as that kick's going to go out of bounds, and I'm sure Riverside's going to take the ball at the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
with Johnson's leg? Nah.
No. The next one will probably be in the end zone.
Yeah, you definitely want to take, at least if I'm a coach, I'm taking the ball, at the 35-yard line first down. They kick off at the 40, but they'll take the ball at the 35. 19-18 Riverside. 5 missed extra points here tonight.
And they're all kicked too. A lot of teams don't have an extra point kicker.
Yeah.
But these teams both have look like pretty good kickers, and
especially Shenango with Johnson.
Yes. Well, you have to have a good snap to get a good kickoff.
Yeah, and unfortunately they didn't have it that time. It's a first down and 10 for Riverside. Janice trying to get some room, finds his way and fights for 4. Remember, he had 15 carries for 151 yards in the first half. He had 27 carries last week, Jay. He's on pace for that.
At least 27.
Yeah, he's the real deal. He's fun to watch. Well, the helicopter didn't take long, did it?
No.
Land go. You're familiar with that helicopter.
Yes, I was in it one time, and they don't take a long time.
Second down and 6. Janice again. First negative rushing of the night. Shenango defense piles it up. -2 yards that time.
Janice had nowhere to go that time. There was 3 guys waiting in the backfield.
And another injured player for the Shenango Wildcats. And this time it's Jacob Kamer. Yeah, he was grabbing a knee.
Oh,
and hopefully it's not it, but Jacob Kamer. Yeah, he looked like he was in some good pain rolling over. Hopefully he's going to be okay. We haven't had a health and motion physical therapy cramp tonight.
I don't think we're going to get them.
Yeah.
Just cool enough. It's a beautiful evening. Just cool enough.
Yeah, there's no referral needed to visit health and motion physical therapy. You can come in for a 15-minute consultation and save those unnecessary trips to the doctor's offices. Don't wait months to start feeling better. Notice a difference after your first visit. Call 724-656. Excuse me, 724-856-3683. That's 724-856-3683, and they'll get you in the office within 48 hours. At the end of the game, we'll have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game and our MVP player of the game, which, boy, we're going to have our hands full tonight on we have a lot of people in the press box tonight. We might have to take a poll here tonight who our player of the game might be tonight. Of course, we have a long way to go yet with 8:52 to go here, third quarter. Riverside leading 19-18. So let's take a 60-second timeout as we wait on the injury. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale-Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn, Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn, Ohio has you covered.
And unfortunately, Michael Kamer being helped off the field. Jacob Kamer, excuse me, as during our commercial timeout, we were unable to film our chassis toss tonight, Jay, but we can't even get the right color on our 50-50.
You have to have the right color to even have a chance to win.
Yeah. Of course, all the proceeds went to Mason Martin, so I didn't care if I lost or not tonight. 3rd down and 7. Blitz coming. Play action pass. Garcia up over the middle, perfectly to Hare.
Oh.
And there he goes. 62 yards. Zach Hare, touchdown. But we have a flag on the play.
I believe it's on Riverside.
They're walking back. It was at the 41-yard line. So they're going to get that block. That's going to go down as a 21-yard gain. Take away the touchdown. So from 62 to 21. Still going to be a first down at the 49. That's a bad break, but at least you get the first down, though. Boy, but Garcia's looking good here tonight, Jay.
Yes, he is.
Threw a perfect ball.
And Hare, he put some move on too.
So first down and 10 for the Panthers. Janice, right side, finds a hole.
Oh,
stiff arm. Gets the first down at the 39-yard line. It's a 12-yard gain. First down, Robert Janice.
He loves that stiff arm. That's about the 3rd or 4th one. He's knocked them players down.
Not the quickest running back, but I mean, we've seen him break that one. But boy, he's fun to watch. Only a junior.
And you don't knock him down with an arm tackle.
He might get bigger.
Well, he's going to get. He looks like he got stronger since last year.
Has the ball again, finds the hole, gets down to the 32, a 7-yard gain. Remember, Jay, it all starts with that offensive line, though. I mean, you could be big, strong, fast, anything, but you still have to have some type of hole.
Looks like Brad and Gasper has been really opening up some holes for him.
And along with, who else is in there? Tyler Richards and Frankie Kriegish, amongst others on that offensive line, bringing up, should be 2nd and 3. Janice again. Hit low, Fedrizzi. He's doing it. Actually, that's Albertini tonight. Hold him to no gain. Good low hit there by Landon Albertini, the sophomore.
That's how you get a big man down. Take him at the ankles, low.
And let the rest of the team come help you.
If you hit him at the shoulders, he's gonna bounce off or he'll push you off out of his way.
So bring up 3rd down and 4. 19-18 Riverside with just under 7 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. Man comes in motion. Pitch to Janice in the backfield. They miss him, but we have flag on the play. That's going to come back. And back in the play, Anthony Ferrillige just blew up that play. We talked about him, or our newbie player, and Mr. Ferrilla. He's the one that caused that hold right there.
I'll tell you what, he broke in, and the only thing he do was hold him, and still didn't get Janice to get outside.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty, not from the spot of the foul, but from the line of scrimmage. We'll emphasize that maybe one more week, and then I think people will get used to the new rule. I'm flip-flopping back and forth if I like it or not. That's going to bring up third down in about 14 now. Garcia, fake the Janis, looking deep, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Great pressure in the backfield caused Garcia to throw that ball a little short. And that was Blaze Dando, the 6', 225-pound junior. So I'll bring up 4th and 15. You would think the punting unit's going to come on, being the ball at the 43-yard line, but this is non-conference. So
I don't see no punter coming on.
Well, remember Janis did the punting the last time.
Yes.
And there he is.
Okay.
Good snap. Gets it up high. It's going to be a nice kick. Going to go out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So a 32-yard kick, no return. And the helicopter will get ready to take off here from Shenango High School. 6:10 to go here, third quarter, 19-18. A good battle between Shenango and Riverside. Sam Myers doing a really nice job filling in for the injured Sam Patton.
I know Patton wanted to come back in, but with no helmet, you're not getting back in. He had his helmet on the whole first half after he got injured.
Yeah. No use to risk anything right now. It's just non-section, and Myers needs a timeout.
Play clock going down.
Yeah, they did not know what they were going to do there as the play clock was running down. Again, we'll have our Tri-County Principals post-game show. We'll hand out our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game and our MVP Insurance Player of the Game. Whether those kids will get their shirts tonight is going to be another story, because with only 3 people in the press box, it's going to be tough to be able to get that done here tonight. Actually, I like Rob's idea. Just throw him from the press box. You know? Hey, Colton, here's your shirt. Take your own picture and send it to Dotson.
Elk Cup Sports.
Not a bad idea. And helicopter will take off. Remember the old days, that would be John Fedko flying over.
Yes.
The Fedko zone. It's a first down and 10 for the Shenango Wildcats, trailing by 1. Myers looking deep. There he is, has a man open. It's thrown short, it's intercepted. Aiden Garcia picks it off at the 30, gets down to the 38-yard line. He had Trayton Ross breaking, but well underthrown. Aiden Garcia had a nice interception, Jay. Another turnover, another Medor Bonner Law turnover.
Looked like he had a man in his face when he left that ball loose, and I don't think he couldn't get it all in that ball because he's on his back foot.
Medor Bonner Law, they have a local firm with deep ties in the community. You can visit them at MedorBonnerLaw.com to see how they can serve you.
Very good, Lee.
Thank you. Third time's the charm. At least something else didn't come out. First down and 10 at 38. Garcia fakes the Janis, going to try to get outside, nowhere, and close to a extracurricular there, but minus 2 yards. They're going to say the clock to move.
Why is that?
Because they said he was stopped the forward progress from going out of bounds. Sort of like the NFL, which I don't like that rule at all.
No.
But, I mean, you pushed him out of bounds, but they said the forward progress was stopped while he was in bounds, so that's why he continued to clock at 5:45 to go here, third quarter. Riverside leading 19-18 over the Shenango Wildcats.
One Shenango coach pulled the player off the Riverside player, or else you might have had a 15-yard penalty.
Janice, inside handoff. About a 2-yard gain there. Brought down by Fedrizzi, who's done a little bit of everything here tonight.
He's done quite a bit tonight.
Bring up 3rd down and 11. How's Dotson broadcasting and still texting?
He can do it all.
No, I'll read the text here in a second. The Riverside, 3rd down. Garcia underneath center, throws, and it's going to be thrown behind, 4th down. Let's see, this one from Stacy DeCarbo. Just watching the Shenango football game, it was Ashley DeCarbo who played basketball with the torn ACL. I said it was Emily Fedrizzi, so thanks, Stacy, for letting me know. Ashley and A.J. Farilla are cousins. How about that? So she says she knows she's a typical mother, but just want to let your announcers know. So appreciate that, Stacy. I was thinking it was Emily because the coaches actually said she, if you remember, well, the coaches said it was Fedrizzi, but it was Ashley. That's right. So appreciate the input. And Janice, the punt goes out of bounds. And Mr. Carbo, I do like the idea about we try to find out who's cousins, who's not. And so that's a good fact there for Mr. Dawson. So Ashley DeCarbo and A.J. Farilla are actually cousins. So take that, Mr. Dawson. Shenango will start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Gotta love it. Never knew who might be tuning in.
Well, that's very true, Lee. We've had various people text us and say, hey, that's not the correct information.
Yeah, but it was Ashley, now I remember correctly, but I was thinking it was Emily. But nonetheless, 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Myers, back to pass, swing pass, going to find Fedrizzi, but he's caught there by Zach Hare for a no gain. Well, there's like no running game to speak of here for Shenango, Jay.
I don't think they've had too many positive gains at all.
3 carries to a running back, only 4 by Myers. So 7 carries all night long. Bring up 2nd down and 10. There's the fake, and he's being drilled, but somehow in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And they get a late hit on the play here?
They get him. I think they got him for leading with the helmet to the receiver they hit.
How Myers got rid of that and how went to Fedrizzi, a perfect pass. Fedrizzi in and out of the hands.
Well, he got hit, and I think they said he leading with the helmet.
There's the personal foul, blow to the head. Well, that's one of those things they really look in today's football at all levels now. So referee deemed it to be hit in the head.
So is it 15 yards from
the spot, for the original line of scrimmage?
Okay, line of scrimmage.
Yes, so it'll be a 1st down at the 35.
Yeah.
And that's one of those old school, that's a good hit. Today's age, you can't do it, unfortunately. Or fortunately, however you want to look at the game. Of course, with the injuries we're seeing, it's probably a good play. It's a good call. So Shenango comes up with the 1st down. They trail 19-18 with 4:02 to go here, 3rd quarter.
I thought he got there right on time. They say he must have got there early.
And there's the running back, and Albertini goes down the sideline. 35, 30, 29-yard line, 1st down. 35-yard gain for Landon Albertini. Got ourselves a nice ball game here tonight. And Shenango with that hurry-up offense. You got to run the ball every once in a while to keep Riverside honest.
Yes.
That's the cat in the background.
Longest run by Albertini or any running back of the evening for Shenango.
Gonna try it again. Cuts it up inside, and it's going to be about a 2-yard gain brought down by Ryan Dugas. Second down and by 8.
They said
actually
gave him a 4-yard gain in that.
Yeah, I guess they did. Wow. Second down, about 6. Fake handoff. Myers fakes up over the middle, trying to get outside, cuts it back inside. He's hit and brought down for about a 2-yard gain. He was looking up over the middle, Jay, but nothing there. Tucked and run.
Smart move.
Bring up about a 3rd down and a long 4 with 2:30 to go here, 3rd quarter. Yeah, I don't think I'll be calling in the high school sports show tonight.
I don't think we'll be done by 11 o'clock.
Myers hands it off to Albertini, who gets hit. Can be short of the 1st down by a couple yards. Let's see if they put Johnston in. We know he's got the range. I say give him a chance.
Looked like Zach Hare made that hit.
I say let him kick it from 40.
Oh, I agree.
But that's why we're up here. Coach Graham says shut up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you.
I'm the coach.
Yeah. We're not going for 40-yard field goal. We're going to go for it in fourth and about 3.
I look for a pass here in this situation.
The jump, was he offside? No, he wasn't. Play clock down to 5, down to 3. They get it off. Swing pass, Albertini going to be close to the first down, fumbled the ball. And that's going to prevent him for the get the 1st down. He was fighting for the 1st down. He was close to it, but then the ball popped out. Shenango able to fall on it, but that's going to prevent them from getting the 1st down unless they blew the play dead.
We have a player down in the field.
And we got a player hurt again for Shenango. So what we could tell is a turnover on downs, and Riverside's going to hold. They did put the 1st down up on the, looks like will be Riverside ball on the turnover or down. So Medora Bonner Law turnover.
In need of
quarter 19-18, Riverside leading Shenango, and another injured player for the Shenango Wildcats. You remember they only had 30 people on the roster. That was Layden Albertini. He was the one fighting for that 1st down. And the ball came out. He's up walking. He's okay. The Riverside's going to take over. 1st and 10 for the 23.
Panthers had a nice little drive going on there until they just didn't get on the 4th down. I think they were short if he wouldn't have fumbled the ball.
It was. I mean, he was at that close to the stick. As Dominic Dando, the freshman, checks in for Albertini. And not a lot of seniors on this Shenango team. So Riverside will take over. 1st down and 10. Outside handoff, and there he goes. Finds the corner, 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet at the 50, 40. Still on his feet, out of bounds. And a nice run by Brady Newman. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That's 41 yards for Newman, 1st down. Riverside with well over 200 yards rushing here tonight. Janis, both hands on the ball. He fumbles. Shenango ball. Looks like possibly Vincent Graziani comes up with the ball. And here's our first health and motion physical therapy cramp.
Took a while. I didn't think we was going to have any tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, Janice very upset at himself there. I said both hands in the ball. And then as soon as I said that, the ball popped out.
Somebody punched it out. Does the ref have a cramp? Oh, he's tying. He must have got his shoe.
No, he's just tying his. No, he just tied his shoe. And that was Janice with the cramp.
I don't think he'll be out too long.
Elwood City and Carlinton tied at 12 in the third quarter. Neshannock beat Ambridge 42-12 tonight. Union trailing Cornell 18-14. Huh. So Shenango takes back over in the Benor Bonner Law turnover. They trail 19-18 with 1:07 to go here, third quarter, and a
illegal substitution. I think he had 12 in the huddle, and he didn't get off the field.
Yep, there it is. Seen that 3 times tonight.
Yeah, I watched the kid come on, and they pushed him off, get off. And too late.
So first down and 15. Meyer back to pass. He's pressured and then throws it away. And that might, they're going to say incomplete. Bring up second down and 15.
Joshua Gunther with the pressure on Myers.
Into the game in the backfield is Connor Shire, the senior, taking over for the injured Kamer. And Albertini on the sideline right now. And that Shire's going to get the pass up to about the 38-yard line. A nice 9-yard gain.
Nice hard tackle by Brady Newman. We said his name a lot tonight.
Third down and about a long 7.
A lot of players for both these teams play both ways, offense and defense.
When you only got 30 players on your roster, clock down to 30 seconds. Here in the third quarter, 3rd and 7 for the Shenango Wildcats. 3 receivers right, throw there, complete, and short of the first down. Pass complete to Farella. That's going to do it for the third quarter on a 3-yard completion.
Zach Hare again.
And making sure Shenango's not going to run another play. With 10 seconds to go, that will be it for the third quarter. With the score, Riverside leading Shenango 19-18. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
After 2 shoulder surgeries, my doctor wanted me to go to his physical therapy, which was out of town, and I chose Washington Center Physical Therapy.
The availability is absolutely amazing. When we call to get an athlete in, we get them in the exact same day.
I see many patients preoperatively for orthopedic surgeries. Those patients who use Washington Center have the best outcomes.
The bottom line is Washington Center Physical Therapy is your best choice for physical therapy.
Call us at Washington Center Physical Therapy, serving the community for over 20 years.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915. Well, welcome back to Shenango High School. Watching that commercial for Joseph's Marketplace make me want to go get a homemade brownie. next door, so. Shenango looking like they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 in their own territory. They're going to try to draw them off sides. Play clock down to nothing. And that's the delay of game.
That's what they're trying to do, Lee.
Yep.
Unsuccessful. Give Riverside credit. They didn't move.
And save the timeout. So Brady Newman, I believe, will go back. Yes, Newman back deep to receive. I believe it's our first punt for the night for Shenango. Andrew Johnson will handle those duties. Not a good snap. We'll be able to get it off in a line drive kick, and it's going to take a great Shenango roll. Still rolling and be down at the 18-yard line. A 46-yard kick, no return. As we just start fourth quarter. Mohawk defeats Laurel tonight, Jay. 26-8. Elwood City defeats Carlington 25-12. The Shannock defeats Ambridge 42-12. For your updates from the scoreboard. And we're just starting the fourth quarter. Why not have the longest game of the night in Lawrence County?
I think we might have it. We
Well,
do have it already.
We do. Might be the longest game in the Wpial tonight.
I don't know. Probably.
Well, some games still start at 7:30. Not many. Most games around the WPIL now start at 7 o'clock, which I've grown to love. First down and 10, shotgun formation for Garcia. And he's going to fake the handoff and try to get outside, but they're going to have none of that. Great play. That's Farilla again. He is then having himself a monster game in Anthony Farilla.
I tell you what, Myers in the first half was breaking them plays. In the second half they changed. Garcia in the first half was getting 5-10 yards every time he ran. Not anymore. Shenango must come up something at halftime and change their defense. It's working.
Janice went off with cramps, and I believe, I'm trying to see if he's back in the game. He's still not in the game. That's Mason Haller, who's going to get the handoff. He's going to break through and get to the 24-yard line. Or actually the 18-yard line, excuse me. Give him the 19, a gain of about 7 for Haller. Bring up 3rd and long. Yeah, Janice is standing on the sideline with the helmet off right now, taking a break. It's a 3rd down and 11 from the 19-yard line. Garcia hands it off to Haller, and he's brought down. Albertini brings him down for a short gain. It's going to be 4th and long. So the Shenango defense holds again, Jay.
I'll tell you what, Dave. I don't know what they come up with at halftime, but they've really changed their defense. It's
now
working.
Big opportunity here. It's Trayton Ross back to receive. Janice is the punter, and he's going to come in to punt. Let's see if he can get a punt off here.
He's had a couple nice punts tonight.
Oh, not one there. Not one there. Duck. Short punt. Shenango in great field position. Mark it off at the 40-yard line. A 19-yard kick. And nice to see. Rob, can you tune in on the cheerleaders, Riverside and Shenango Wildcats doing a cheer by themselves, or together. How about that? Seeing the Riverside cheerleaders and the Shenango together. Like to see that.
Yes.
So get back to play. 1st down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Myers, that's going to be a flag on the play of a false start. Completed outside the Ross, but it's coming back. think somebody moved a little early for Shenango. You bring up 1st and 15. It feels like it's the first week of the season with all these penalties, Jay.
Yes.
And these false starts and illegal substitutions. And
well, Shenango only had three penalties in the first half, and that's their 3rd one in the second half so far.
Yeah, Albertini's still on the sideline, so he's a little frustrated. He wants to go back in the game, and coach is not letting him.
Just put your helmet down. You're not going in yet.
Yeah, he's once in there. Kamer hasn't been in since he limped off. First down, Myers swings it out, caught by Fedrizzi, but for a short gain, a 1-yard gain.
Tackled by Mason Haller.
Yeah, I forgot to mention what Jacob Kamer went off, Jay. His brother Tyler is playing junior college ball in Florida at Chipola College. If you're going to go get recruited, go to Florida, especially for baseball. 2nd down and 14. Blitz coming, in trouble, and he's caught and sacked. The big boy, that's Brandon Gasper, just unloaded. Wow.
Surprised you get up from that hit.
In the NFL, that might have been a penalty because he caught him up near the near the shoulder area. Well, of course, in the NFL, you never know what in the heck's.
Yeah, they change it from week to week, I swear.
I mean, play to play.
Yeah.
3rd down and long. Double reverse, Flea Thicker, wide open, Fedrizzi catches it, inbounds. 1st down if it stands.
There's a penalty, but I believe it's on the defense.
That's my guess. Pull out the flea flicker. 30-yard gain. Fedrizzi having himself a field day tonight. Defensive pass interference on Joe Chill. Back in the red zone, another Castle conversion. Fun game to watch here tonight for any football fan. 7:45 to go here, 4th quarter. Shenango trails by 1, 19-18. 1st down and 10, they're in the red zone. Inside handoff, that's Shire. Not going anywhere, the big boy has him. Along with Jaden Phillips. Short gain of 1. Bring up 2nd down and a long 9.
Jacob Kamer still has his helmet on, but I don't think he's going to be going back in.
You know, Albertini wants to, but there's no way he's doing it.
They didn't like the way he fell when he
Myers to Shire. Nice inside move down to the 10 to 5. Shire fights his way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. Great play by Connor Shire.
Looks like about the 1-yard line, 2-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, that's for sure.
Beautiful run by Shire.
Michael Kessler checks in for the Shenango Wildcats, wide receiver. So from the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Myers not going anywhere. He's going to lose yardage. That was read well.
I see Brandon Gasper and Joshua Gunther, 2 or 3 of them in there.
Along with Jaden Phillips.
Yes.
No gain in that play. 2nd down. 2nd and goal. Myers looking for Fedrizzi, intercepted. Looking for the jump ball, but intercepted by Brady Newman.
How many times have you said his name tonight, Lee?
One too many times going for Fedrizzi, looking for that jump ball.
That was looked like it was a little short. I think he jumped right in front of the pass.
So another Medor Bonner Law turnover.
In need of a lawyer?
3 interceptions, a fumble, turnover on downs. They've had but they're still in the game, only trailing 19-18, Jay, with 6:02 to go.
Newman very smartly, instead of trying to take it out of the end zone, knelt in the end zone so he gets out in the 20-yard line.
I thought he was going to take it out. It looked like he might have had his sideline. It was tempting, but it was the right play.
Yes. He looked like he was going to, took about a step two, said, no, we're just better kneel right here.
And Mason Haller still in the backfield, and he's going to get the pitch. He's the speedster. Nice tackle, ball, he's down. Ball came out, but he was definitely down. Nice tackle on the play by Blaise Dando. Be a short gain, a 2-yard gain for Haller. So Janice, those cramps must be giving him some problems. Because he's standing on the sideline with the helmet off. Came in to punt, but wasn't a good punt. A second down, and they gave him 3 yards, second down and 7. Shotgun formation for Garcia. Newman. The popcorn flags come out. Yeah, it's going to be a false start on Riverside. Getting a little chilly.
Yes.
As my man, Mr. Latal, puts the sweatshirt on.
He's had that on for about 10 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
thinking mine's back here. It's coming on real quick.
We're shielded a little bit with the – he's staying in front of the open window with the camera. Yeah, you're sitting in front of – I'm shielded a little bit.
Oh, thank you, Rob. He takes care of us. He cooks. He produces. He runs camera.
We won't tell his girlfriend, though. Second down and 12. Looks like a blitz coming now. They back out of it. Garcia, nowhere to go. Guess who's in the backfield again? Anthony Farilla. Well, we got our money's worth out of that newbie pick, Jay.
Yes, we did.
The sophomore from the freshman from last year, starting this year. The newbie technology at Health and Motion Physical Therapy. We're looking for a new player to bust on the scene. We hit it perfectly with Anthony Farilla, bringing up 3rd and long. Yeah, this offense missing Janice right now. Garcia looking long. It's getting beat all in and out of the hands of Brady Newman. Oh, wow. How did he even make an adjustment and get the hands on the ball?
I thought he had that.
To bring up 4th and long, Janice is going to have to come out and do the punting. Again, Shenango defense holds with 4:01 to go here, 4th quarter. Riverside trail with a 19-18 lead. And it looks like Kiefer's going to have to do the punting, Jay. Miguel Kiefer. So Janice's leg must be bothering him too much, and Kiefer's going to have to do the punting. And gets it a short kick, but gets a Riverside bounce, and it's still going to roll, and it's going to turn into a 32-yard kick. No return, so big break there for Riverside on that short kick. Get a good roll, so Shenango, I believe all their timeouts. With 3:52 to go here, 4th quarter. They trailed 19-18, and remember the leg of Andrew Johnson, Jay.
Oh, there was a hold, too, on the play.
Oh, a holding call on
Shenango.
On Shenango. Wow. That's a bad break.
That was a bad play on somebody's part because they weren't going to go after the ball.
Yeah.
They was just letting it roll. Somebody decided to block.
So it goes back to the 41-yard line, 1st down and 10. We'll have our Tri-Rivers principal post-game show after this one. 1st down and 10 from the 41. Myers. Quick hitter, not on the same page, incomplete.
Oh, there's a flag. I think it's going to be a roughing the passer.
Ugh.
15-yarder.
Yeah, Gasper can't believe it. Meyer got rid of the ball quickly.
That's probably why.
Yeah, it's roughing the passer.
I saw Gasper putting his hands up in the air, and it's too late.
It's a 15-yard penalty, puts the first down for the Shenango Wildcats, and an easy Castle conversion that time, Jay.
I'll tell you what, the thing was, that pass wasn't even close. The receiver wasn't even looking for the ball.
They've been in paving and construction business for 15 years. There's Castle asphalt, or Castle conversion. First down and 10 for the 44. Blitz coming, they pick it up. Pass over the head of Shire. So getting field goal range, you need down to about the 28-yard line because we've seen him hit from 45. So it's just another 15 yards or so. You'll have a chance if you want to take a chance.
Both teams are missing their very important running backs at this point in the game.
Yeah, Albertini not in, and Janis not in. Second down and 10.
And also Jacob Kamer not in.
Pass is complete in the far side. That's
a
Ross,
penalty.
but there's the flag. Ross gets thrown out of bounds. And no flag there. He got thrown out close to the line of scrimmage, but I think it's coming back.
I agree.
Flag down at the 38-yard line where he was cutting to the outside, so I'm guessing it's an illegal block of some sort. Referees talk things over. Gasper's getting in, trying, hey, let me listen. It's like, no, you're not.
Yep, get away.
The three officials will talk about things. Can we get our Mark Schoss reference? No, we won't yet. No flag. Wow. So where did he get knocked out of bounds at now? At the 35-yard line, so it goes down to a 9-yard completion. Bring up 3rd and 1. Definitely 4-down territory.
Oh, definitely.
With 3:38 to go here in the fourth quarter, and Shenango trailing by 1.
Maybe it was an ineligible man downfield, and they said no, he wasn't.
Shire to the right of him. Gets the ball. Gets the first down. Down to about the 33-yard line, a 2-yard gain. So Connor Shire, the 5'10" senior running back, filling in for Kamer and Albertini right now. Rolling right, Myers throws on the run, intercepted! Zach Hare!
Oh. Boy, did he get hit. Right on the helmet.
Cuts in front of the Shenango receiver.
He got hit right in the side of the helmet there, Lee.
Another interception. Looked like it was going to be completion, but Zach Hare able to jump in front of that one with 3:08 to go here, fourth quarter. Shenango wastes another opportunity. Coach James Grand tried to encourage his defense. Still a lot of time to go. You still have timeouts. Can you get another 3 and out, though?
Janis still not in the game.
No, if he didn't punt last game, he's not going to be in. Handoff, that's Haller. Gets good yardage on first down. Good gain of 5. Now you let that clock run. Haller only a freshman, Jay.
Yeah, and he's had some nice hits in defense, too.
Play clock a little slow starting. 2:42 to go. They don't have to snap the ball till 2:20. And Riverside's going to take their time.
I don't blame them. Keep the ball out of Shenango's hands.
Shenango the only team to score here in the second half. Haller, head of steam. Boy, he's hit hard. Down on the bottom of that pile, that's Fedrizzi. Along with Graziani. Bring up 3rd and 3. Shenango, I would think, is going to call timeout here. Of a Ponce Insurance timeout taken by Shenango. And yet with 2:17 to go here, fourth quarter.
Dodson.
Yeah.
He's watching.
Well, you knew he'd be watching. This game's been over for a half hour. We've had injuries and penalties and everything else. Tomorrow night, Jay, we'll be at Wilmington in District 10, going up to the Hound Country, Wilmington versus Mercer. And then on Thursday night, we will have more football Union Shenango from Union High School.
I was at Wilmington last year. It was a nice place, and they really treat us good up there.
It's a 3rd down and about 4. Big play here. Let's see if they go play action or they just go with Haller. Play action. Being chased. Being hit. Being sacked.
And fumble.
Fumble, was he down or not? Sacked by Sam Myers. And they're going to say he did fumble the ball, turnover. And still down on the play is Aiden Garcia. Now Garcia gets up. Now the referees are going to talk about it and see if it was a fumble. One referee signaled it was. And it looks like it's going to be Shenango ball at the 46-yard line. So Sam Myers makes up for the interception there, Jay, with the big sack.
He came around the end, and nobody even picked him up.
So can Shenango get it done this time? How many opportunities do you have? This should be the last opportunity they'll have of this game to try to win this game. 2:08 left. Shenango trails by 1. 1st down and 10. Myers back to pass. Looking deep, and that's going to be almost intercepted by Ryan Theodore. Not a good throw there by Myers.
No. There would have been a couple more yards in the sideline. He would have intercepted that.
Yeah, he was looking for Farilla. Not a good throw there. Bring up 2nd down and 10. Remember, they need about 20 yards to get in the field goal position. 2nd down and 10 for the 46.
You know he's going to be passing.
Myers, quick hitter, complete. Fedrizzi, 40, 35, out of bounds at the 34-yard line. That's 12 yards. That's a 1st down. Fedrizzi having a monster game. I lost track of how many receptions he has, Jay. He's got 3 TDs.
Yes.
He's going to be at least 150 yards receiving. 1:57 to go.
They missed Janice in the linebacker position, too, tonight in this third and fourth quarter.
Complete, but a flag on the play. That's complete to Farilla. But what's the flag? Back at the line of scrimmage.
It's against Shenango.
Illegal shift on Shenango. Cost them 5 yards. 19-18 Riverside, 1:52 to go. Again, we'll have our MVP Insurance Player of the Game and our Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game at the end of this one that the clock's going to run with 1:45 to go. Coach Graham making sure Myers has the right play. 1st and 15 from the 39. Myers back to pass. Look out, rush coming. Throwing down left side, and it's complete! Down to the 2-yard line. Drayton Ross with the reception. 38 yards.
When that ball left loose from his hands, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. It looked like it was going to be short, but he turned around and got the ball. He saw it before the defender.
First down and goal with 1:25 to go. Back in the red zone, another Castle conversion for the Shenango Wildcats. Can they hang on? They somehow pull this game out, Jay, with all the turnovers and mistakes. First down and goal. Meyer. Does he get in? Fights in. Touchdown, Shenango! Sam Myers gives the Wildcats the lead. 2-yard run. Finally, the Wildcats able to convert. They'll go for 2. With 1 minute to go exactly. Shenango with a 24-19 lead. What a game.
This is one of the best games we've seen for a long time, Lee.
Somehow Shenango with the 4 interceptions, a fumble, finally convert.
And a second-string quarterback.
They'll go for 2. And what's the time? Going to Ponce Insurance timeout. We'll keep it right here. We'll have our Tri-County Principals post-game show at the end of this one, Jay. We have to pick a player of the game and a play of the game at the end of this one. I have a couple picks already. We might differ, but we will find out. We'll talk about things. We'll try to both sell our case.
Yep.
And our lawyer, Mr. Rob Natal, is going to make the final decision as he says, bring it on. I'm going to throw out a thought at the end of the game if things hold, just to see what you might think.
Okay. I have a thought, too, about it.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, hey, you have to differ.
Hey, it's worth a T-shirt. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's very important. These players live for these T-shirts. It's a 2-point conversion. Myers being rushed, throw, and will he get in? Does Shire get in? No, he does not. Pushed out of bounds and just before the end zone. So with the score 24-19, Shenango will take a quick 30-second break. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
In workers' compensation, my clients are oftentimes not receiving their wage loss. They're not receiving their medical expenses. LGKG, they come to us so that we can put them in a position to pay their bills. If we're keeping our promises, our clients are getting the justice they deserve.
Welcome back. Final minute. This place is rocking here, Shenango High School. Gotta love it. High school football here in Western Pennsylvania.
It doesn't get any better than this.
The Wildcats battle all the way back. They were down 12-0. Johnston with the boot. Fielded at the 5. Fedrizzi down there, but it was Sam Myers bringing them down first, and Riverside has 55 seconds to go, 90 yards and another cramp. Another health and motion physical therapy cramp. Yeah, this might be the last game going on in the WPL right now. We're down to 55 seconds, and we know Riverside, not a strong kicking game, so they're going to have to go 85 yards or at least 75 yards.
They have to get a
actually, had to get a touchdown, so they'll have to go 85 yards for the touchdown. And the Shenango student section, some of the students a little bit too rambunctious. They're going to have to go off. I think it might, I don't know if there's nonetheless. Security getting the job done, whatever the student section did. So 54 seconds to go. First down and 10 from the 15-yard line.
You know he's going to be passing now.
Underneath center is Garcia. Fake, being rushed, throws deep, and it's complete. Zach Hare, 43-yard line, first down. Gain of 28 yards. And a timeout taken by Riverside. With 45 seconds to go. They should have one timeout, if I'm not mistaken, left.
It doesn't have it on the clock.
Good play, though. I mean, keep everything in front of you.
Yep.
I said, you know the kicking game doesn't matter because you need the touchdown, so.
Yep. They get the touchdown, they win.
If you're Riverside, again, remember, the clock does stop here in high school football when you get the first down. And you can spike it now in high school football. So, I mean, do the same thing. If you can get down to about the 35 in the next play or so, then you have some room to work with. At least you can throw it into the end zone if you need to. Or when you need to. Let's say it like that. So Riverside, 1st and 10 for the 44. Trailing 24-19 are the Panthers. Garcia back to pass. Throw it right side. It's knocked out, almost intercepted. Sam Myers in and out of his hands.
I thought he had that.
So did everybody in the stands.
Looks like Garcia was just thrown as far as he could.
Have some unofficial stats at the end of this game. Again, have our Maley Chiropractic play of the game and our controversial MVP insurance player of the game, as Jay and I are having problems deciding who it might be. Garcia rolling to his right, looking, throw over the head, incomplete.
Plus there's a flag, I believe.
Yeah, saw a flag. I think it's going to come back. A flag on Riverside, a holding call on Riverside. You got to take the penalty with 32 seconds to go.
Garcia come out to the one side, and you saw the flag coming out. You knew what happened. He was being pressured. I couldn't see which number was pressuring him.
Yeah, Riverside in a tough situation right here.
Especially,
not a passing team.
Especially with their star player on the sidelines, too. I know he meant a lot to the offense, but he meant a lot to the defense, too, because he made a lot of good hits and good tackles when he was in the game. He's one of the many players that play both ways.
Yeah,
all game.
Aiden Garcia unofficially 8 for 16 and 112 yards unofficially. Second down and 20 from the 34-yard line. Garcia back to pass, throws middle, and it's intercepted. Shenango's going to hang on to win this game. Colton Fedrizzi
again.
The final punch out right there. Colton Fedrizzi with the game-winning interception, going to secure the victory. There's my vote.
He is now.
But anyways, we'll talk about it at the end of this one. So all Shenango has to do is fall on the ball. What a game here at Shenango High School.
This is what high school basketball is all about, Lee.
So is football.
Well, I guess it's...
And there's the kneel down. Let the celebration begin. What a game. Shenango's going to move to 2-1 on the year. Riverside, a hard-fought loss, unfortunately, going to fall to 0-2 in the year. Final score, Shenango 24, Riverside 19 as the fireworks go off. We'll be back for our Tri-Rivers postgame show. You're watching high school football here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For the most complete recap of Friday night's high school football action, tune in on your way home from the game to the WPIAL Scoreboard Show, only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Hi, this is Don Rebel. Join me in a cast of thousands for all the scores with recaps from the top games, plus we highlight the night on the Trib Live Roundtable. That's the WPIAL Scoreboard Show after the game on Friday nights on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and at tribhssn.triblive.com.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Xenopal or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win. Proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Just like going to the doctor, our homes need a checkup too. If your home is not properly weatherized, you could be at risk for symptoms that cause unhealthy ailments and higher utility bills. The Weatherization Assistance Program is the key to reducing utility costs and increasing comfort in your home. Services include an in-home energy audit to inspect your furnace and hot water tank, check for air sealing around windows and doors, and ensure adequate insulation and ventilation. Learn more at lcap.org or call the Department of Healthy Homes to get your checkup today.
Final score, 24-19. What a ball game, Jay.
That's one of the best high school football games I have seen in a long time. Don't ask me why I'm saying basketball. I'm just flustered because of the good game we had tonight.
It was fun for sure. Our Tri-Rivers Principals post-game show here in the Lawrence County Sports Network. Robert Janis put the Panthers up 12-0. A 3-yard run with 6:41 to go here in the first quarter, and a 54-yard run with 8:10 to go in the second quarter. Everything was going Riverside way, and it's finally opened up a little bit. They went no huddle. Fedrizzi with a 20-yard touchdown pass from Sam Myers, making it 12-6. With 6:36 to go in the first half, and then with 2:56 to go in the first half, Janis another 1-yard run, making it 19-6. But just 18 seconds later, the players of the night, Myers to Fedrizzi, 78 yards, one play, cut the lead to 19-12 at halftime. Fedrizzi, a 5-yard TD pass. Myers, the 5-yard TD pass to Fedrizzi in the third quarter, making it 19-18. Nice drive to start that second half, Jay. And then all kinds of opportunities just wasted by the wayside. Riverside kept holding, turnovers, everything, but they finally come through. A great sack to get the ball turnover. Looked like Riverside was going to maybe run the clock out, but they get the turnover and a nice sack by Sam Myers, and then they're able to get the great 37-yard completion down to Trayton Ross, the 2-yard line, and then the 2-yard run by Sam Myers to cap this off 24-19. Unofficially, stats on the night, very unofficial on the night. Robert Janis, 22 carries and 175 yards on the night, and 3 TDs for the hard luck loser and Robert Janis. 8 of 16 in the air for 112 yards for Aiden Garcia, who's actually played a pretty darn good game.
I'll tell you what, it was just such a great game. Shenango, they had 2 of their top running backs hurt, and also Michael Eagletoe, which we have our prayers out for. He got hurt, and he was also a running back some. So they get down to senior Connor Schreier, come in the game, and he did everything he could to win the game.
Colton Fedrizzi, I lost track of his receptions, but Sam Meyer completed 16 receptions tonight. Fedrizzi had to have 8 or 9 of those. I mean, he was outstanding. Do not have a track of his receptions, but unofficially 16-28 on the night for Sam Myers, 259 yards and 3 TDs on the night for Sam Myers. Not a bad backup role.
I'll tell you what, he come off the bench cold, and he's a little jittery at first. Had a couple. Well, he did have 4 interceptions, which he's gonna have to clean up on by next game. But it happens. But he come back when he needed it, made the passes, and for Deasy, he made a couple I think every jump ball to him, he come down with. I don't know how a couple of them he caught.
That's going to lead us to our MVP Insurance MVP of the game. I'll take care of this one, Jay. Mr. Colton Fedrizzi with the 3 touchdown receptions, at least 150 yards receiving on the night. He was just outstanding offensively, defensively. Just played a fantastic game.
You just heard his name all night. We kept mentioning him every time. Offense, defense, Fedrizzi. It just kept.
The coaches talked about him before the game.
He said he's the one you got to watch, and he come through.
Our MVP Insurance proud to present the MVP of the Game award to Colton Fedrizzi of the Shenango Wildcats. MVP Insurance and the Lawrence County SportsNet. They're proud to honor Colton as tonight's MVP of the game. He'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone sometime when Mr. Dotson catches up to him in recognition of being named tonight's MVP of the game. To view the full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations, Colton Fedrizzi, for being named tonight's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance. Call MVP for the win. Now our Maley Chiropractic play of the game, which we hate agreeing with Mr. Dotson, but we like the suggestion, and talk a little bit about the sack with about 2 minutes left, Jay.
Well, Riverside had the ball, 3rd down, and all they have to do is get a 1st down, and pretty much the game is over. And Sam Myers come out of nowhere, and he drilled Mr.
Aiden
Garcia, caused the fumble, and they recovered the ball, and that's why they went in for their winning touchdown. If it wouldn't have been for Sam, they would have lost, because he wasn't even touched. He come around the end, and nobody was in his line. He just raided the quarterback, raided his hands, knocked the ball loose.
So you get something to read there, Jay.
Yes, I do. Maley Chiropractic is proud to present the Play of the Game Award to Sam Myers of the Shenango Wildcats. Maley Chiropractic and Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Sam for tonight's Play of the Game. Sam will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video tonight's Play of the Game may also be featured on Trib Live High School SportsNet standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and a full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Sam Myers of the Shenango Wildcats for tonight's Mady Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Mady Chiropractic keep you in the game.
And that's going to do it from Shenango High School. A long game, over 3 hours here tonight, but worth every minute of it. And our prayers and thoughts go out to Michael Egato, who fortunately got flown off here tonight. So our prayers and thoughts are with Michael Egato tonight here from Shenango. Puts a little damper on this victory, but I mean, he was moving and everything, which was a good sign. But a lot of precautionary methods, and we wish his best for Michael.
I didn't like seeing Lifelike come in, but
No.
that's just out of precaution. But
Yeah.
I mean, he was on the sidelines for a long time. I said, okay, he's hurt. He's going to be okay. And they kept talking to him. And I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, the ambulance come in and they talked to him, and he still didn't want to go. And then finally said, "You're going."
Yeah, let's go and get it done. So thank everybody here from Shenango High School for taking great care of us, for our producer extraordinaire, producer, cameraman, cook, everything else he did here tonight, Mr. Rob Natoff, my brother Jay Moan. Final score again, 24-19. Shenango defeats the Riverside Panthers. Stay tuned. Tomorrow night we'll be at Wilmington and Mercer. And stay tuned to that 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 post-game show. Again, final score 24-19. Your final here from Shenango High School. Thanks for joining us here. You've been watching everything only here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.